Alright chat, how's it going? How's it going everyone? Happy, what day is today? Monday. Oh, and it cuts short! Oh, that's the end of the music, alright. That was made by Cluzar. The princess is dead. Oh, I'm in another castle. What's going on, Charlock? What's going on, Wasabi? Now I gotta think of a music real quick. Tech support is live. Oh, I forgot to mute my notifications. Let's do some Starbound music. OST. Happy 23rd, June 23rd. I forgot also the day of the week. I think it's a Monday. Here we go, Europa. Well, I can talk for a little bit. Hello, hello. Happy Sonic Day! Is today Sonic Day? Why is today significant for Sonic Day? Today was the day Sonic became a hedgehog. Tuesday, thank you. It is Tuesday. Wait, is it really Tuesday? Oh, okay. You had me for a moment there. Oh, Sonic 1's release. A joyous day indeed then. I don't know if Father's Day is the same day every day of the year. I don't really celebrate it a lot. But if it is, it's always the day after Father's Day. That's an easy one to remember. It's known as Hedgehog Day. Ah, I see. Nope. Oh, okay. Anyways, hello. I've had a very long hiatus, like 3 months, I think? I checked on Twitch, it was like the last time I uploaded was 3 months, unless he counts like a meme video in between sometime on the YouTube. Father's Day is always on Sunday. Ah, okay, I see. I did not know that. That's why I thought only religious holidays were on like certain days like that, how it varies. Right? I don't know holidays. I'm watching a world record speedrun live right now. It's finishing up soon. I know Wasabi was mentioning that someone is doing a speedrun of Battle for Bikini Bottom, but the new one, Rehydrated. Or no, he speedruns the first game, and I think he's just playing the second one. But anyway, Dark Cloud 2, I think that might be his name? I have no clue. I didn't actually check out the stream, I only heard from Wasabi, heard the inklings. Anyways, today we're gonna start off doing what we do best. We're doing corruptions. Maybe not best. We do what we normally do. Dark Cloud 2 is the game I'm watching. Oh, okay, so that's not the person's name. I was like, that sounds like a Twitch name, so maybe that's the person, but that's not the person, I see. Dark Cloud 2, isn't that one of your favorite games, Sherlock? GameCube, I think? Dark Cloud 2? Am I guessing right on that? Yeah. Wait. Dark Cloud, not Dark Chronicle. Dark Chronicle is the one I think I'm thinking of. Anyway. We're gonna get started here. Battle for Giddy Bottom. I'm gonna mute the music. The last song that we were listening to is called Mysterious, or the first song, by Occlusar, and the other one I linked in chat here. But those are corrupted songs. A new broken menu glitch was found, and the NE% has dropped from 6 hours to just over 4 hours. That's a huge decrease. That's actually awesome. I love that, even though the game is, I don't even know how old. Dark Cloud 2 is Dark Chronicle? Okay. I was confused because when I googled it, they both came up as pretty much the similar title, so I was like, what's the difference here? Since 2003, did they change the name for it? But anyway, let's get started. So I have a save state right at the beginning of the game, right when the kids are singing the Spongebob tune. So I'm gonna load the save state, just so you know where we're at. Wow, dude, I haven't seen your stream my notifications in a long time. It has been a long time indeed. For the past 3 months, I've been finishing up my game engine, so it is done now. I finished my game engine, so that is complete, and I have now begun a second game engine, which is the one I'm currently working on, so I made a lot of progress for that. It's been a while, but good to see you, Filthy Casuals, 007, Charlock Wasabi, all ya. Great to see all ya, and what nostalgia other than SpongeBob, right? Let's see if we can break it. What nostalgia other than SpongeBob? Long rectangular Bob. I did a little bit of preliminary testing for this game. Longboard, there you go. And I had some pretty fun results, so I'm excited for this. Oh god. That was terrifying when he actually pointed downward. SpongeBob long pants, there you go. There's just the corner. He's not the entire interest of the game. It's also partly about the surface world. SpongeBob rectangle pants, love it. Love it. Oh, that one crashed it. Weird shadow, no. He's falling, and he's really enjoying it. You're gonna see me looking over here constantly because we changed, or I didn't change, the developers for the real-time corruptor. They have a new sort of UI thing, which looks amazing, but it's gonna be full screen now, so I have it on another screen, so I'm gonna constantly look over here. He has ascended? Actually, you know what? Hey, Charlock, thank you for that sub there. I got an emote from Charlock. Well, thank you. I'm gonna thank you in chat here. Thank you for the emotes. That's cool. I didn't even know the streamer can get an emote from those, but thank you there, Charlock. With this one, so we have this new thing. I keep trying to do this every stream, as anytime we have a corruption stream and see something funny like this, I want to put it up there. So I'm going to try to quickly capture this. Let's see with speedrun how quickly we can get that. I tried getting fast at this. You notice how the song's a little bit different? Yes. Recording. Gonna get it for a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. That's probably good. Okay, and then now I just gotta adjust the window. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Super nice and quick. All right, let's move on. And by the way, if you get tired of this song, don't worry, we'll change it soon. Did I save one of those? No, I didn't save one of those. Speaking of which, this one, can we make this look different? This is the one where he floats. Make him on the ground. Press start. Start without the... I missed that. I noticed a couple of the, like, icons over here got all messed up, which is funny. Oh! SpongeBob walks something gameplay area. He will be placed at his last checkpoint. Cut to you. Alright, thanks for the note, game. I love that part of this game is actually, like, playable from here. That makes me think that this whole area is like a scene in the game. And that maybe you can, like, walk around if you really break it well enough. Oh. Have we made progress on this level? I'll return to game, don't worry. That's a lot of bubbles. Is it a real map in the game? I think it must be, right? Oh. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend. A real horror indeed. Today is the big day. It actually is. Is it really? Hell yeah. It doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me because it'd probably be easy to just lock camera and don't make a move. This is actually my first corruption stream, and I love this. Oh, this is your first corruption stream. Oh, welcome, welcome. We have a lot of fun here with our corruption streams. You'll get nuts tech to the regular warning. Oh yeah, big warning. Should I pause while this is going? I don't think it's gonna be too flashy, but big old warning. If you're sensitive to flashing light bright colors, I wish I had like a long list of like disclaimers, but no, if you're sensitive to flashing lights or bright colors or loud sounds or anything of that nature, this stream may not be the best place for you because we have a lot of that going on, especially flashing lights. Disclaimer, I wish I wish my bot was even working right now, even if I had a command for it. But we do have a lot of flashing lights, so big epilepsy warning if that's sensitive for you. Big caution. I usually post these to YouTube, so that'll be more for that. Unsub. Can you imagine if that was an actual like thing you could do after the fact? Like not even cancel the sub, but just like cancel out of it. Don't ban me. I'll ban you. What's his wife's name? Is it Karen? No. The computer's name. I totally forgot. Hey, hello. 10 years from today will be... It is Karen! Oh, okay. I was gonna say, here comes Karen through the screen. 10 years from today we'll be doing a rehydrated corruption stream. I hope so. I hope so. It will be on Switch. I'm hoping Switch corruptions are gonna come. What we just got... Also, we have no clue what's going on. Let me move on so we don't just keep staring at the jump bucket. Oh, God! Oh, it's like buck teeth are sticking out. That's terrible. Rip cameraman, you're just gonna start chomping on him. Look at him dance. Oh, I'm dying. He has a Simpson lip. Oh, that's terrible. I should get a gift for that too. Why not? It is a yellow itchy from The Simpsons. There you go. It's perfect. Oh, you know what I gotta do is I gotta turn off Discord notifications. How do I go into streamer mode? Streams. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Thank you for posting whatever you just posted in Wasabi room there, though. Wasabi. Streamer mode enabled. There we go. Cool. Oh, let me go back. I want to capture that because that's gonna be our new GIF. Oh. Look at this. It captures it live. Wait, maybe it doesn't. There it is. Oh, it only captures a few seconds though. Is that good enough? That's good enough. It just it's a little broken in the middle. All right. That's good. But can we break it further? Can we make it look nicer? Yes, I can. He doesn't have teeth anymore. Look what I posted under that. Let me check that. Corruptions. Oh god. I love it. That's so fitting, isn't it? Does Spongebob look weird without teeth, guys? I've been taking a picture of that one. I love that one. Jesus. How does he chew food without teeth? I'm sure they have dentures in the SpongeBob universe. Isn't there like old ladies in here that like have dentures and glasses? He needs his dentures. Exactly. Oh, I thought it crashed. I was like, what a terrible time to crash. Just 2 teeth dentures. Yeah, just little buck teeth dentures. Disturbingly. See how far down this list we can go. It's very not stable. I might sanitize it and make that look better. Too bad the full motion video can't be corrupted. Yeah, probably all that we can do with that is like, usually with full motion video is like flip it, switch it to different directions and stuff like that. Squish it. That's about it. Who lives in a? Who lives in a? Who lives in a? It's better than my preliminary testing. I don't think I have that anymore. No, I don't. I had it right where the kids are screaming, so every time I tested it to see if the corruptions were working properly, it would be like a scream, a scream, a scream. It was terrible. I was like, alright, let's just start streaming and get a better cut for it. Do you notice my resub message? Wait, did I? Who lives in a corruption under the sea? That should be the title. Should I even make that the title? I feel like that should be the title. I'll change it midway through. I like that resub message though. Yeah, it's too bad because we're not gonna get to corrupt like this area because we just can't get to that area fast enough for this stream. What's something I'd like to do for my streams? in the future for corruptions is I'd love to have like a subset of just save states that I can grab from. But it's tricky to get that. It's tricky to get a bunch of save states for a game, especially when you use a variety of different tools or ways to get into the game. He looks like the guy you see in a Walmart at 3 a.m. without teeth. Exactly. In fact, it might not even be 3 a.m. That might be an all-day kind of Walmart thing, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's keep moving. Oh, so what's going on there? Ooh, I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing your name. I'm gonna say Jaden. Jaden. If I'm right on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But welcome, welcome. Oh, that's a cool one. Look! He's like getting chroma keyed out. That's so cool. He's just like a streamer himself, cutting himself out of the picture. That'd make a lot more sense if I actually had my green screen behind me. That's a cool one, isn't it? Wow, indeed. What is going on there? Nah, you got it. Okay, cool. I'm usually terrible with names. Eiffel 65? What is Eiffel 65? I feel like that's a reference to something that I've heard of, and I don't know what it is. Eiffel 65. It's a music group. What is the sound? Oh, I'm blue, Debbie do, Debbie die. If I was green, I would die. If you're sensitive to flashing lights or sudden loud sounds, be warned. Thank you, Charlotte, for doing that. That's how we should do it, I think. That's how we should warn people about the, like, do the epilepsy warning. Because I was trying to think, like, what's a good way to do that if we're live streaming? Because people drop in and drop out all the time. I feel like if they say hello, and if we say it fairly often, that should probably cover our bases. This sounds weird. I'm gonna move on now. So we have two different memory domains. We have ARAM and SRAM. I'm gonna mess with just ARAM to see what that breaks. It's gonna be choppy for a sec. Okay, that doesn't seem to be... One of these I was messing with earlier sounded like it was just for sound. Ooh, almost dropped my remote. It's getting a little crusty there. The nice thing with old, like, GBA, NES, Game Boy games, all those era of games, is a lot of the music was made, you know, like directly in the game, where it's, say, chiptune or something like that, where you can edit the songs that are in there easily. Whereas games like this, usually the music's just, I don't know, I would say like an MP3 file, but I'm sure it's whatever standard they would put into the GameCube, where it's not necessarily you're editing the song, you're editing how the song's being played, so... There's crackling going on? It is the game. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for the warning. Here is no crackling. I was curious if I could break the music, but it doesn't sound like I can. Ooh, it's colorful. Spongebob squaw. Okay, for your vaccine, it's just Charlotte. What is? Oh, that's his tie. I was like, what is that little bit of redness coming from? Oh, that's interesting. I thought that was just like a white overlay, but no, that actually is still like part of the game because you see a shadow under there. That's weird. There must be like a menu, I would think, or like some sprite laid on top. I was like, that'd be cool if that was a light or something, some kind of light source you mess with. If I re-roll that, that's weird. That's that corruption again. Can't really seem to change it a whole lot outside of that, though. Okay. Anyways, moving on. He has one really long eyelash. That's weird too. So top left, same kind of thing, but that one looks like it's like part of the sky. So it's like it's pointing a camera at some part of the sky. The white reminds me of the unused enemy in Louise's mansion for some reason. I have to remember what they look like. Let me put that up actually. Or pull that up. Unused enemy. I know Wasabi showed me that before. He's in the Louise's mansion. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Elm. L? Whatever his name is. That'd be cool to find something like that. That's a surprise. Big spooky ghost, yeah. Big spooky ghost that wasn't in the game, but didn't they have a... What was it? Some talk that he actually was in the game, you just had to find him, but... Not really. It's a creepy looking ghost. Like, I hate the twisty in the middle. This looks like a character that would be in the Spongebob series. Also, I think those are supposed to be bubbles going up, but they're just like static electricity. Missingo flying up at the sky. Who lives in half a pineapple in the sea? Sailbob Sail Pants. Ooh, can we get a comparison image? Sailbob Sail Pants. What? Wait. Wasn't there a sponge? Wait, was there a character that looked like that? It's the sword legendary in Pokemon. It looks so weird standing on one, like, his like middle torso is cut off. Or I guess it's his pants that are missing. Let me see. Yeah, his pants are missing. Or they're like inside him. Oh, wait a minute, we have free camera. What are we doing? We can take a look inside of this. Config. Where even is this? Advanced, free look. And then. Oh, God. I'm trying to get an upskirt photo of SpongeBob. I just want to see if the pants are there. I see the underside of his lip. God. Kitten's mecha from Gurren. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that properly. I see the striking resemblance though. It's like when he put kelp on his upper lip. For some reason I don't remember that episode. It's been a while since I've seen SpongeBob. Now I feel bad I don't know all these references. Did it just get darker here? Anyway, let me try ruling this one. He has a big nose. Really long stomach. How long does that go? Does it actually go underground? Where'd he go? You've got these comparisons on point. Agreed on that. Okay, let's try again. You think? I want to get like a really small SpongeBob, but I think his pants and his torso are like separate. I guess that's kind of what I'm looking for right there. That one. That's probably as close as I'm gonna get. This is SpongeBob sees you. Wait, does his eyes follow the camera? No, right? That would be crazy. No, they don't. Okay, he just looks up. Okay, I was right there for a sec. It's tax films. Alright, let's try a new corruption. Let's see if we can get a different kind of model one. Ooh, his eye's missing that one. His eye's stretched out, which makes me think, can we... That's what I was looking for. Right there. If we get a corruption that actually gets rid of the Battle from Convenient Bottom sprite, let's sanitize that so we can just keep that out. That way we can get a better free count. Oh god, he blinks. It's weird. Give him a glass eye. He's got one really long foot too. Can you imagine trying to buy shoes like that? Like, you can go to the store, you can get a regular old size 12, and then just a large size 28. Sleep isn't happening for any of us. Is that his eye? Right there? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you see his eye hanging off the side of him? Oh, we have to like skip forward to go see that. Or is it gonna be right here? It's when he raised his hand up I saw that. Oh, that's right, I can't speed the game up though, because otherwise it crashes. His eye was hanging from his hand. If anyone wants to grab a clip of that, I want to see that again. Anyway, moving on. I want to see if I can put his eye anywhere else. Is his eye over there? No. This is interesting. Look at that background. Huh. Off-screen secrets, I guess. That's where all the bubbles are going. Got one really long arm. I want to see if his eye would be in a funny place. It looks like it's actually kind of always in the same place, which is right by his nose. Sorry. How do I slow this down? Period and comma, I think. Nope. How do you slow you down? Graphics. Free look. Press shift 1 to increase speed and shift 2. Oh, shift 1 and 2. Got it. There we go. I want to get just a real close. It looks like his eye's just always kind of stuck to the other eye right there. who lives ghosted. Also, what's going on? She wants... that's a great name. Baby Blue Ford, thank you for that, host. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have some very weird dreams after this, aren't I? Oh yeah, absolutely. Every corruption stream has a big warning, subtle warning, that you're gonna have some very terrifying nightmares. I've had awful nightmares for the past 3 months, so it's only fair that I give it to some of you. Welcome back to Boundary Break. I didn't watch a whole lot of Boundary Break. I only watched like the most recent one with Animal Crossing because I was curious about the game, but I haven't really watched a whole lot of their old stuff. It's writhing me. Oh, there's his. Is that his tongue or is his tie? What is that? Can anyone identify this large object that's moving across the screen? He did an episode already of this? I bet he did. Oh, I'm sorry. The show where we take the camera anywhere we want to. We try to make discoveries on our favorite games. No, I think I've seen a couple, by the way, flashing light warning. There we go. I swear I've seen maybe 5 or 6 episodes, but they're all very well done. Stuff like the GameCube, it makes it super nice and easy. Unidentified flying object. I don't know. How do we determine whether something is flying or not? It is just so long that you can't even see the base of it anymore. To people that are... I think the Game Pros. But to people that are like way out there, maybe this is a UFO for them. They haven't identified it yet. It could be flying. We got teal. What is going on down here? No, don't crash. Don't crash. You keep running. What is down here? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my face is actually red from how much I'm laughing. Is they changed to part of that game? Oh. Wait, did it actually change in here? Wait. No, not the full version video, right?
Are you ready, kids?
They're not ready. They're not ready, okay? They can't handle it. Thank you, Charlock, for that excellent screenshot in Corruptions. That looks like his dry face. Oh, does it? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because his eyes get small when it's like that? Well, that's horrifying. I agree. I very much agree. I know how we were all joking about how we weren't really gonna sleep, but I think this is the one that, like, I was so happy to go see tiny Spongebob. I was like, oh, look how small he is. I didn't notice the tiny head there. I was like, oh, look how small he is. I'm gonna go down there and look at him. And then when we get down there, I just got closer and closer, and I was more and more scared. That's just not right. I want to get. That's gonna be the GIF I'm gonna use. That is too beautiful to not save in a GIF form. God. Here, let me do a save state. Tiny sponge. There's stock file for that. He looks like he's budding for a larger sponge. Ooh, that's how they like. Oh, that's a baby sponge. Is this last one, right? This one. There we go. So, I need a GIF. So let me get ready with that. Although I have to be quick about this. Here, let me make a save. Yeah, that's what I want. Permission to post frame/image I got of that. Oh yeah, feel free, absolutely. Using a Discord link, feel free. Look at those baby teeth. Ugh. Ooh. Alright, here we go again. I just want to get a perfect screenshot of that. Oh, that didn't save properly. Here we go. Let me see what that looks like. That is excellent. Yeah, if anyone, if you're not part of our Discord, I don't have a Discord link. Otherwise, I would give you the Discord link. Oh, I'm sure I do. No, I don't. Wasabi, if you have a Discord link, feel free to drop that. But we're gonna post when we post images and stuff like that. We always put it in there. But no, thank you for doing that before too, because I know we don't have. Not everyone's part of that Discord. I need to grab this part. Aubrey Discord. Thank you, Wasabi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. How's that get for you? Just so you get a little bit of terror every time you stop by. I'm in the Discord, just having posted in there a while. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I meant for like, when I say I'm posting a screenshot or I'm posting like a video, it's usually in there in case anyone was curious. Let's see. Welcome back, welcome back. Hey, what's going on? JNWalk23, I believe so. It's been a long time since I streamed too, but welcome back, good to see ya. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna try re-rolling that one to see what we get as a result. So it should be this one here. I want to see if we can get like a smaller sponge, maybe a larger sponge. That would be weird. To do this properly though, what I think I need to do is I have to sanitize it first. So we're gonna sanitize this. And this one I absolutely want to sanitize because we want to get this just right. So I don't think I have a blast editor on screen. I don't. We're gonna try to automatically sanitize it. Spongebob. And what we're hoping to do when we're sanitizing it is to remove any of those things that are breaking the game or making it look not quite the way we want it. About halfway there. Okay. Wow, only one. We made that perfect to stockpile. Name it Tiny Sponge. Great. That. Delete this one. And so now we should be able to re-roll it fairly seamlessly. Sanitize, you mean scrub? Yeah, I mean scrub. Bro, you do Tiny Mania and Tiger yet? I haven't corrupted it yet. It actually corrupted kind of well, so we should do that on stream at some point. I love Ty. I grew up with Ty, and I thought it was the best game when I was a kid. I loved all the boomerangs. But at some point I shall. Who lives in a pineapple? 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 Hello, Bob. I was hoping I could zoom out far enough. Oh, yeah, I guess I am going slowly. Can we zoom out far enough to see the whole Spongebob? Nope, I think because we're just going outside of the range. Look how big that is. Look how giant that eyelash is. But we're just outside of the range where, like, it's gonna let us see it, unfortunately. Let's try another one. That makes me think, is he down here? Is he just really big? That is a huge Spongebob. Agreed on that. That is big sponge. Oh, I'm going too fast, that's why. Slow it down. Is he down there? I can't see him. Is he as small as Plankton? Plankton. I don't think he's down there. If he is, I can't see him. It's such an odd range of... Well, hey, we only have this down to one corruption. What I should do... I'm gonna open this in the blast editor and try just manually editing the value. Right now it's 3F. Let me try FF. FF's too much. How about 2F? No luck on that. 3D. Hexadecimal. No, nothing on that. So wow, we just got like the very perfect value to corrupt this with. And any other value would have just broken it completely. Here's all these other tries. These were all different values that were trying to send the exact same address in memory. And very rarely do we ever get a result. Look at that one. I will paint the skies red with Spongebob's blood. Is he just invisible? He might just be invisible. That's a good point too. Murder Bottom. I don't like that. Oh, welcome to Murder Bottom. I would... It's too bad it would probably break Spongebob, but wouldn't that be cool to always have this corruption on every single level where it's just constantly blood red? It's a little crashy, unfortunately. Alright, we'll try this like 2 more times. This one. 1, 2. Okay. No luck on that, let's move on. Although EXE, your spatula is the spatula that will pierce the heavens. I remember that episode. Murder bottom sounds gross. Perhaps you should see it. Oh, it's terrible. Do we craft a different one? No, this is the same one. Do you see his eyes? Do you see his eyes? You see his blood. His eyes. They're up there. He is flopping like a fish. That is accurate. He's doing exactly what the song has told him to do. There's a texture randomizer for this game. Was there really? No way. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I want to check that out. That's neat as heck. Texture randomizer for SpongeBob. I'll write that down for later. SpongeBob meme generator. That's really neat. I like stuff like that. All right. Hey, careful with the language. Let's see. Ooh, this is like everything flattened. That's the pineapple. Anyone ever had a flattened pineapple? Sorry I'm taking so long on that one. SpongeBob's house got nuked. I wanted to go take a peek at this. It's like a pink banana. I like... Oh, I linked the randomizer and hashtag corruptions. Thank you, thank you. Okay, cool. I was wondering if it was Battlepedia or not, so I was checking that. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. That is so odd. It's like all the 3D textures got squashed down to that tiny, tiny 2D. Rest in peace, pineapples. You ever just stomp on a pineapple as hard as you can? That's what we got going on there. What? I didn't load that one. This one's even better. Look at that. It's actually like, he's full-sized. I guess it was just an... Oh wait, or is he full-sized? No, he's tiny still. The camera's like right in his face though. That's perfect. I'm glad to know it was inevitable. I love the dancing together. There we go. Ever just stomp on a pineapple? Oh, if only my butt was alive. Oh, look at those legs! SpongeBob showed us what them legs do. Look at that! He's like moonwalking. But like, nothing about that is perfect. That's not perfect? You don't think that's perfect? Let's get a closer look at that. Look at those broken legs. You ever just wake up from a dream and you see this? But then it turns out it's the second dream because this would never happen. Oh, I really wish I could get like Mr. Krabs. I want to corrupt him too. You show me how you do that on that face. He does have healers. Hey, there you go. Bring it around town. He's trying to make bubbles. Just did a good job with it. Anything else for that? Or are we just getting... We're getting the rotations. I was hoping you do the other direction. Show me your moves! Nope, that is it. That is it. Alright, moving on. Who lives in a... Loan me your shoes? Also, anyone loves SpongeBob's dance? Just this. You can't get more casual than that. Where'd you go? Oh. I'm painting with SpongeBob. They kept it. Wait, what? Just copy paste Mr. Krabs' model. I know nothing about this stuff. I wish it was that easy. He's also doing the dance again, but everything's just very broken. Need Bob. They kept that in the remake, thankfully. Which part did they keep in the remake? Oh, the arm waggle. Got it. Oh, I'm glad they kept the arm waggle in the remake. I would have been disappointed if they didn't. I wouldn't have bought it if they didn't keep that in the remake. kind of need the new shoes. He's probably destroying his old shoes. This is cool because the sprite is repeated over there on the right. Oh, crash right there. This game gets a release. It got a remake, which just launched. It's like launching today. Launched in some places. Remake is tomorrow. Technically out now, but on Steam, got it. Yeah, I was wondering what the release date's around that. Oh, we got this again! If Spongebob walks too far, he'll be placed back at his last checkpoint. Good to know, good to know. Alright. This time, however, I can't back out like we did before. I get an option to start. Oh, it brings us to the menu. What are those? Return to the game! Return! That's Patrick. That has to be Patrick. Continue. Did this get a PC release? It did. It did get a PC release. The PC release, I think as Wasabi said, it was wildly different than the console versions and the GBA version. GBA version was a platformer. Alright, where are we looking? Where are we looking? Over there?
I have devised
There we go.
a genius plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Nope.
And if Bikini Bottom
I'm trying to fix the game. Come on, game. Work with me. There we go. There's the game.
With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an
Nice camera,
army of
thank you.
robots that will wreak mayhem.
Those pineapples aren't normally seen in gameplay. Oh, is that the time screen?
One last review.
Corruption Time Screen Edition. Your own PC release is like a point-and-click kind of game. Oh, is it really? But the remake is coming on PC, yes.
Okay, checklist complete.
It's like a point-and-click game, really? That's interesting, especially after they would have, you know, such a full-fledged game for the consoles. Alright, resetting. I went hydrated on Switch of any platform. I thought it was on the Switch because I was watching one of the Twitch streamers that was in the category for rehydrated, and they had like a Joy-Con on the left side over here and a Joy-Con on the right side. So it made it look like it was on the Switch, which just made me click on the stream because I was confused. I was like, wait, what? It's not on the Switch, and then I was like, oh yeah, they're just pranking. Oh, it is on the Switch. Oh, well, pfft. That makes a whole lot more sense now. It'd be cool if the PC remake was a point-and-click version. I wonder how much more expensive it would be to make that. I don't know if this is made by not THQ, but Vicarious this time around. I wonder if Vicarious has ever done a point-and-click game. Not THQ this time around, no. That was just previously. Vicarious Crash. Oh, it was made by THQ again. Oh, THQ remade it? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was the same studio. Kind of cool, like, bubbles going on here. It's like a million bubbles all at once. Look at that. Look at that snow. Can we get a Truth or Square remake? No, Purple Lamp Studios. Are you messing with me? I gotta look it up now. I don't trust anyone. Where's my Chrome? Who is remake SpongeBob, Bad from Uni Bottom, Rehydrated, Devs. Purple Lamp, is that actually the name? When you say Purple Lamp, I don't believe you. I've never heard of that studio before. Oh, the confusion for Vicarious Visions was they made the GBA version of this. It's new? Oh, okay, fair. That's where I saw Vicarious Visions before. I knew I saw that somewhere when I was reading about this game. But they made the GBA version. And then Heavy Iron Studio did the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. THQ was the publisher. THQ Nordic. Wow, Vicarious loves the GBA, don't they? Do they? How much games have they released on the GBA? They did the GBA Crash of Spyro Games originally. They totally do love the GBA then. I imagine since you already, you know, you got that under the belt, you got a couple games under the belt, then you might as well stick with developing for that console, you know? This reminds me of, like, what was the perfect SpongeBob who didn't, like, have any holes? Was it Shaved Bob? I feel like if I Google that, that's gonna be a bad idea. But they didn't have a Rehydrated. Heavy Iron Studios didn't. Oh, okay. Didn't it make those really bad Crash and Spiral crossover games? I don't know about that. I'm not gonna Google SpongeBob no holes, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna ignore that. But there's the episode where he's like completely shaven and he's like a circular guy. Let's see. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Oh, that one! Oh, that was the Halloween episode, wasn't it? Was it? Wasn't that part of his costume? Oh man. What I should have done before playing this game is just did a rewatch of the whole series. SpongeBob, hi, how are you? That's the one I was looking for. Normal Bob, yep, that's the one. Although I think yours is closer, Wasabi. Yep, hi, how are you? That's the one I was thinking of, but yeah, I think yours is closer. Alright, moving on. Let's see if we're gonna reroll that one. That was weird. Okay, I wasn't going crazy. I thought that was the stream. You hear the music's just barely breaking through that? Let me mute myself. It's really struggling. You gotta be looking at the sound wave up there. Like it's not quite right. This is a Destroy All Humans. There you go. Very off. Love it though. The original Xbox opening. Sound like like it's meowing. Is that just his mouth? He's like a car. What have we done to this poor sponge man? It's a message just for you. He's communicating to me. It's sped up. It says tech don't leave this place. No, it doesn't say tech don't leave this place. It leaves like do not continue. Oh, also look at all these Northwest game, load gum, options, credits, traz, chose. I chose Northwest game. The game was an auto-save factor. When playing, please do not touch the power button. It's like it's written by like a 5-year-old. Would you like to craft a game filled to save your progress? No, or yes! I choose yes! Memory card. This is not English. It's like a really poorly fan translated game.
I can't hear you.
E does not exist. Oh yeah, E doesn't exist. You're totally right. That's what's missing. E. Oh, it saved the game. That's not good. Remember, don't save your game on corruption, folks. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom,
Ooh.
a normally peaceful
Spongebob.
undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the
Obey.
big day.
Don't obey.
I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby
I was
Patty.
curious. I'm gonna skip. Sorry for your... We're gonna corrupt that in just a sec. Don't worry. We're getting there in a sec.
Yeah, Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
I didn't know it would persist. I didn't know we'd still see the same SpongeBob. It sure looks like we're in a doozy. Let's go take a look at Gary. Let's go see what Gary thinks. Yeah, that's about right. English, that's the new language. It's English without the E's. We speak English on this channel. Gary gets scored. Gary, get out of the house. Gary, go find something. Your bikini bottom stinks. Oh my. Alright, I've loved the intro. This has been fun to corrupt, so let's move on. I think we should officially corrupt the Plighton area. So let's get through all this. I'm spanking English right now. Good job, good job. I'm proud of y'all. Let's get that world record. Let's get that world record in only English. Oh, oops, sorry. That was my bad. The game, if it runs a little bit ahead of itself, if I get a little bit higher than 60 FPS, it breaks. So let's look this one. Just remind me to make constant saves. Yes, that one. Good. Wait. Is that save the... That's the corrupted save. Huh. I'm gonna keep that one. Always save your corrupted data. It's important. Nickelodeon. Yeah, I better not get a cease and desist from Nickelodeon. I mean, this is clearly Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today,
okay, nothing is corrupted.
Transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
I'm gonna do it at the jump bucket. Right there.
The big day.
Oh god. Alright, that's a good one. Let me go back to that. Alright, Alvin. Alright, come on. Karen! That really drawn out scream. Is that Patrick? That is Patrick. Alright, hear me out. Watch the entirety of Spongebob, but like this. So you can figure out what's going on. Eventually, you can actually hear them. I want to take a screenshot of this audio. I want to capture it in my brain. Ah! Oh my god! Was that like a... What was that? I wasn't expecting like the car honk.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a
Oh man,
doozy of a
why is the
pickle.
font like
I think I'm
rotated?
gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this
Also,
mess.
that's SpongeBob though. SpongeBob, cover yourself more. That was his alarm horn. Oh, okay, okay. Found the 109th out of 110th shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Congrats, shiny Solrock and ooh, I don't know those Pokemon. But very big congrats. I know Wasabi is shiny hunting right now, so he, I know, would be very. Oh, look, they're friends. Would be very understanding of that grind. I haven't really ever done shiny hunting before, especially not on the new ones. I tried to find shinies in the old ones, but you know how that goes. Let's see. I don't know what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I'm gonna re-roll this. I wish I had my piano with me. Start jamming out. Oh god. I'm not doing anything.
Wouldn't it
Real just
hey,
you already can't forget Cookie Crunch.
playing that
What just happened? What was that? What kind of garbage was that? What is this music too? If someone could grab a clip of that last segment, that would be excellent. Oh my god. That was like a robot generated YouTube poop. It's like that mixed with like, I don't even know. Like it was like skipping like crazy. I'm gonna watch that again.
Today, genius and son. Oh, China.
and
The yelling is so like intense, despite me having no clue what's going on. And it's skipping inconsistently because before we heard the air horn, and this time we didn't. That is so bizarre. Huh. China. Huh. Is that what he yelled? He yelled China?
Today, so auction in a G-idiot robot.
Wouldn't it
Unreal ro- just as in.
hey,
You already did Nasser, but I cookie crumb.
proclaim that
When the arrow goes off.
Today, so auction in a G-idiot robot.
wouldn't it
Unreal ro- just as in.
hey,
Dad, I can't forget cookie crumb.
proclaim that
That's so weird how it varies. I don't know why. Funny nonetheless. Alright, let's move on. I think. We can try rerolling this one more. I'll call this one Skippy. Okay. There's the today's though. RNG cutscene? Seems like it, right?
Happens to get 3,000 mayhem.
This one's longer.
I want to get a. Wait!
At least we understand what's going on this time.
robots and
Spongebob. Did you get the S out?
Real robot.
Alright, I know we haven't talked about this yet, but look how creepy those, like,
wishing were
textures are.
Babala, we sing it.
It's like they've flattened,
It was really hot
and it's
when I
fighting to
sang
feel like what it wants to render.
Running.
Hey, with robot. Wow!
Whoa! Alright, let me grab this clip. Oh, let me see how quickly I can do... I
Yeah,
don't know.
Gary.
Oh, shush,
it
shush, shush.
sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in
I want to see how
order
quickly I
fix
can download this and
mess.
run it. Because I have a clip folder. Let me see if I can do this quickly. I do. Ooh. So delete this. Drag that. If you see me looking all around, I luckily have a bunch of monitors, which helps me do everything at once. Pause. Clips. Play. Do I have to reroute it? Will it just do it itself? No, it won't. There we go. I don't know what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? On top? It's not on top. Ah! I'm gonna re-roll this. Oh, there's no audio! Oh, there's no audio for me. I wish I had my piano with me. Start jamming out. Oh, God. You guys have audio? Good. I'm not doing anything.
Wouldn't it
Unreal ro- just as in.
hey,
You already did. Can't forget cookie crumb.
proclaim that
What just happened? What was that? Okay, it's surreal not hearing my own clip. I had to figure out how to do that. Anyway. I don't know much, but if I know anything, today's the... What? It's Sonic Day! No, what? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm starting to get back up. Hedgehog Day! Is it Hedgehog Day? It's Meow Meow Day? Okay, let's do... Do we roll it anymore? I don't know if we're gonna get better results. Let's move on. Let's see what else we can get.
Today's the big day.
I'm not gonna do the thing, but imagine he's pulling his mouth out like that.
Plan to finally steal
It's just
the
Karen. He just likes really long
Krabby
cheeks.
Formula.
She likes really long
And
cheeks.
Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, so well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak may.
Alright, moving on.
Today's the big day.
Now he's missing
I have
cheeks.
devised an ingenious plan. Today,
Tall.
today's the big
Super
day.
zoomed in. He looks like a
I have
bean.
devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well.
Oh well.
Today
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Okay, if he really looked like that, I would be terrified. Oh god. Sonic has turned 29 today. Happy 29th, Sonic.
With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, Is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw the switch. Welcome
I'm
back
seeing
to
it.
the Obedient Robot Army. Hang on. I want to get a photo.
I just want to see more of Plankton.
Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait.
Oh god, they're like ripping them apart. Alright, moving on. I made you! Today's the big day. Broken arm, broken antenna, broken arm. Half and half? Ooh. Man, Plankton has... Aw, come on. Messed up head.
Today's the big day. I have devised an ingenious
can't look see a
plan
Squidward's
to
head.
finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction. And today.
Ooh, that's a cool one. That makes me think that's like a debug window.
Big day. I have devised an ingenious.
He's moving too
plan
slowly, so I think the
finally
audio's looping.
To finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process.
Can't skip this.
Oh well.
So I do have to... Oh yeah, we can, okay. I want to see what happens when we get to
It
here,
sure
yeah.
looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
Fortunately, I can't walk around, so it looks like we're frozen there. But it does look like it's... Well, it's an overhead camera of... Gary, in this case. This almost looks like the, like a near and far clip plane of a camera. Very odd. I feel like that has to be a debugging tool they had or something like that. There are many wrong things with this, I agree. Many things wrong with it. It looks like there's two of these odd shapes. And they're like right behind the characters. That has to be a camera or something. Okay. Moving on. Playing's been great. Let's corrupt Patrick and Spongebob. Unfortunately, we can't skip the whole cutscene. We can actually watch it all. That's the point where I actually see the two of them.
One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1 is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo
Here, me,
for
no
my
worries.
scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing?
He's one heck of a speed talker. Yeah, he used to do auctions back in the day,
No, wait.
which was really useful when he had the auction off of Chum Bucket when Karen left him. It's time to turn Patrick into Rick. Pickle Patrick. That's kind of a cool camera shot. How it, like zoomed in on his face.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
You got a big eye there, SpongeBob.
Only I keep getting.
Let me
Robots
see.
and racehorses.
Yeah.
Right there. You want to get them when they're not talking,
Yeah. Only I keep getting.
ideally.
Yeah. Only I
There's
keep
that camera
getting
again.
the
That's so
racehorses and
odd.
the robots mixed
I'm gonna
up.
be infinitely curious about that.
Yeah. Only I keep getting the
Patrick blew
racehorses and
SpongeBob's
the
mind.
robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr.
Isn't that a little on the nose, SpongeBob?
Or maybe
Yeah. Only I keep
Two
getting
deformed
the
friends playing
racehorses
together.
and the robots mixed up.
Whoops, my little
Wouldn't
heart.
it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine
SpongeBob's been
Robo
watching
Jr.,
his figure.
Or Zorlon. Or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Punny!
yeah. Only I keep
What are we looking
getting
at?
the racehorses and the
Oh!
robots mixed
The outdoors.
up.
Wouldn't it be great
There's
if we had
skybox for
real
it.
robots to play with, Patrick?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. Only I keep getting the racehorses
Let me
and the
sanitize this
robots
one. I
mixed
think this
up.
is good if we
Wouldn't
clean
it be
this up.
great if we had real robots to play with,
Give me a
Patrick?
sec.
I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon.
Yeah, only I keep getting the race. Yeah, only I keep getting the race. Yeah.
When I come in on, we're breaking SpongeBob a bit. We're trying to
Only
trying to break it. That's all I can break that down to. Right now I'm seeing a corruption where they're spinning like crazy, but there's something else there that I'm trying to get rid of so we can see them better.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not part of the corruption.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the corruption.
Only I
Shoot.
keep getting the
Okay.
racehorses and the robots
Well, I finished sanitizing it, and then we can try rerolling it. Yeah, flashing light warning if you're sensitive to that type of material.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with,
Okay,
Patrick?
reroll this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only I
okay,
keep
cool.
getting the racehorses and
It
the
looked like
robots
something with
mixed
like
up.
their bones or their animation or something is broken here. What's going on, JK Nuts? How's it going? How's it going? Good to see ya.
Frankie.
This seems like a regular SpongeBob episode.
These
Yeah,
unreal
right?
robots are
They
getting
took something special.
Hey, what if
I love
we
how they're not
put
talking
the
to each other.
robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
This looks like Surreal Entertainment. If you've ever seen his YouTube videos, it reminds me of that.
Shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Look at his tongue,
Okay.
his eyes. Oh yeah, look at his. Oh, the eyelids are like falling off.
Hey,
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning we'll have real robots to
They're
play
supposed to be doing
with.
something right now. I have no clue what they're
aren't you
supposed to be
going
doing.
to say the magic
Luigi
witchy
Woe,
word?
indeed.
You already did.
So,
Oh,
okay,
his
is the magic
eyelids
witchy
jumped right
word?
back on.
Alakazama alabala wisna tikitana fushbar griddle bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry.
Alright, yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna post Surreal Entertainment. If you haven't seen that YouTube video, it's a little creepy, so if you're not into like horror or creepy or stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you are, this is like right along their
I
lines.
proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
T-pose. It's not even like a perfect T-pose. It's like a weird, like arms are out but legs are locked.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with wow!
It's a J pose. L pose.
Gary, did you do that?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if we can get them like moving but not intently.
Yeah.
Or not intensely.
Only-
I just want to see small movement.
Yeah.
Hey, JK Not, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It seems like mostly it's either they're frozen or they're spinning extremely intently. Intensely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not in between.
Only yeah.
Let me try 5 more. 4,
Yeah.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly it's just the same
Only
thing.
I keep getting the racehorses.
Alright.
Yeah. Only I keep getting the racehorses. and
Anyone
the
else tired of
robots
hearing
mixed
Patrick say
up.
yeah?
Yeah. Only I keep
He is.
getting the racehorses. Only I keep getting the Only I keep getting the race. Only I keep
The Rose
getting
dimension is
racehorses.
taking over
Only I
every
keep
other
getting the
dimension.
race-
The Rose
Only
dimension.
I keep getting. Only I keep getting.
Only I
Only
keep getting.
the racehorses and the robots
Where's that
mixed
from?
up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had
Oh, it's the
real
door.
robots to play with, Patrick?
Ooh.
I named mine Robo Junior.
Oh, they're the hooks.
Doraemon.
Only I keep getting the racehorses
Oh, that's
and
a cool
the
one.
robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great
T-pose.
if we had
T-pose.
real robots to
There's
play
another
with,
one where they were
Patrick?
kind of
I
like
named
breaking out of
mine Robo Junior.
chroma key into
Or
the skybox.
Doraemon. Or maybe
Kinda.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Kinda lost
these
them.
unreal robots
Try
are
rerolling
getting
that one.
boring. Only I keep getting the
Ooh, hey, Monster TV, thank you for that follow as well. The perfect moment to follow.
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play?
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots
that's a cool
mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had...
Wait,
Only I keep.
does Patrick look weird? Yeah, Patrick looks terrifying. I almost want to get him just for that.
Only
But the lighting's off too. You see how it's like super blue?
I keep
That's
getting
weird.
the racehorses
Okay,
and
gonna keep trying to reroll that one.
only I keep
Yeah, there's a
getting
good
the
one.
racehorses and the robots mixed up.
SpongeBob sees his like thumb super broken and he's like staring at it.
Only I keep getting the racehorses and
Okay, moving on.
only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots. Only I keep
Only I keep. Ah. Oh god! Wait a minute.
Only I keep getting the racehorses. Only I keep
Did his
getting the
mouth not break?
racehorses-
Oh, I guess
Only
it's
I keep getting the
not
racehorses-
permanent, unfortunately.
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots. Only I
He'll
keep
get a really
getting the
creepy smile.
racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real
Mouth's going out the
robots to
door.
play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon.
Zolan.
Only I keep getting. Only I keep. Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots.
Ooh, this is a cool one. Look at the room.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play
Ooh,
with,
it's like
Patrick?
super stretched
I'd name
out.
mine Robo Jr. or
The
Zorlon,
camera jump cuts
or
are gonna
maybe
keep messing me up.
Frankie.
Yeah,
There's the skybox.
these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey,
There they are.
What if we put the robots
That's cool.
in
It keeps going.
Oh, how shellfish of
That's awesome.
you.
Only I keep getting. Only I keep getting the racehorses and the. Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Are you messed up,
Wouldn't it be
SpongeBob?
great if we had real robots to play
Oh,
with,
way too
Patrick?
fast.
I'd
Oh,
name
look at
mine
this.
Robo Jr. or Zorlon.
There's two different
or
scenes
maybe
there.
Frankie.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He's on. Only I keep getting the racehorses.
This episode
and
on
the
Boundary
robots
Break.
Mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had
Yeah, it is
real
over there. Look at
robots
that.
to play with,
That's a whole different.
Patrick? I'd name
When he
mine
wakes up, he
Robo
appears over
Jr.
here. So this
or
is just like a camera
Zorlon,
scene.
or maybe
And then there's Gary. He's gonna show up
Frankie.
after the
These unreal
scenes.
robots are getting boring.
kind of have to get it just the right
What if
moment.
we put the robots in here?
Oh, how
That's what it was.
shellfish of
Atlantis
you.
Square Pantis for PS2. Could never get the bus past the bus part.
It's my
I remember.
magic
I think I played that on
wishing
DS.
well.
If it came out for DS.
Wow, that's great, Pat.
I remember all the hype that was around that. There's so much hype. Like it's
Only I keep
the
getting
new.
racehorses and the
Was it a movie? I
robots
guess you can call it a
mixed
movie.
up.
New movie that's coming out for SpongeBob, and it was coming out
Getting
on
the
Nickelodeon.
racehorses
Wasn't
and
in
the
theaters or
robots
anything like that.
mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great
It
if
was
we had
okay
real
as an
robots
episode.
to play with, Patrick?
Wasn't amazing.
I'd name mine Robo
You finished it?
Jr.
Oh, you finally
or
finished it. I liked it as a kid.
Zorlon, or maybe
Um, It was special. I remember it was super special around it.
We'll
We'll talk about this in a sec.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick?
I should go back and watch
I'd
it again,
name mine
just to see,
Robo
because I don't know if I got
Jr.
all of the jokes
or
back then.
Zorlon, or maybe
Couldn't get the past part
Frankie.
as a kid. Gotcha.
These
Um,
unreal robots are getting boring.
I should go back and
What
watch
if we
that.
put the robots in
Is that for
here?
Wii, PS2,
Oh,
GBA,
how
and DS? Okay, so it was out for
shellfish
DS.
of
Thank you for
you.
confirming that. So yeah, I probably played it on DS.
Just
I don't remember how it was either. Was it a puzzle game?
magic
Action game?
wishing shell.
Yeah, look at that eye. Look at that eye sticking out. Patrick sees all. Patrick, which eye are you using to look at that?
We say the magic wishing
You
word.
speedrunning on Wii. Very cool indeed. What's the speedrunning for that game like?
Then we go to sleep.
Or how's the community for that?
Morning,
Is it
we'll have-
you guys got a lot of people in that game?
Getting the racehorses and the
This one, his
robots
eye is just
mixed up.
flat and
Wouldn't it
gone.
be great if
We
had
run.
real robots to play with,
That eye
Patrick?
is me when I
I'd
see
name
food out of the
mine
corner of the
Robo
room, just,
Jr. or
you know,
Zorlon,
look around.
or maybe
Very dead.
Frankie.
Understandable. I can understand why it'd be dead. Very cool nonetheless, though. Hell. It's almost cool in a way because I feel like a lot of speedrunners are. It's another way to keep a game alive, especially after a lot of the community hasn't really.
Wouldn't it be great if we had
The retro community hasn't really come back to it at all. So it's a cool way to keep a game moving in a way. Yeah, his pupil was gone there. I totally didn't draw attention to that. But yeah, his pupil's gone. I'd love to get two of his pupils gone.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick?
It's not a very
I'd name
good
mine
speedrun,
Robo
sadly.
Jr.
Oh, speed game.
or Zorlon,
Not a very
or
good
maybe
speed game, sadly. Gotcha.
Frankie.
What's the current runtime for it? Are you guys doing like any percent? I challenge everyone to speedrun Scooby-Doo First Frights on Wii.
Oh, how shellfish
corrupt that
of
one?
you.
First Frights. I corrupted one of the Scooby-Doo games. No, we didn't do the Wii one though. We did, I think, on
Wow,
GameCube.
that's
The
great,
Book of
Patrick.
Something.
So we put the
They had interesting Scooby-Doo games. Like, it's been a wide variety of good and so-so games. The one on the GameCube I was really liking, but I didn't finish my playthrough for it because I think I lost my save, unfortunately.
Sponge-Doo Scooby-Bob.
Wouldn't it be
That'd be
great
a
if we had
horrifying
real
crossover.
robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name
90% on
mine
Wii, the
Robo
fastest
Jr.
version is about 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Or
That's
maybe-
not bad, at least. I mean, shoot. At least it's not like a full-on 8-hour session just to be able to go through it, you know?
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots
2 hours.
to play with,
Can see that.
Patrick?
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots
So about
to
the
play
time
with,
of modern
Patrick?
Pokemon
I'd name
speedruns.
mine
Yeah, right.
Robo Jr. Or
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
He's got the
wouldn't it be
vampire
great
teeth
if
going
we
on.
had real
Oh,
robots
and he's
to
like
play with,
swallowing his
Patrick?
eye.
I'd name mine Robo Jr. Or
That's weird for
Zorlon,
lighting.
Or maybe Frankie.
I think 100% is like 10 hours. Oh my god.
Unreal robots are getting boring.
For the people that want to do 100%, oh my god. I've never been a big 100%er,
Wouldn't it be great if
but
we
I
had
think it's
real
so cool to
robots
actually
play
do
with, Patrick?
100% on a
I'd
game.
name mine
I know Wasabi is always tries to do like dex completion and live dex and stuff like that, or he wants to do live dex lately. I've never been a big completionist for games. I always do like the explory kind of thing. There's like a standard. Let's see if I can get this. There's a standard for like 4 different types of players. There's the people that want to complete it fully. There's ones that just want to explore it. There's ones that just want the story. And there's ones that are just in it for, I think, just like killing or, you know.
How selfish of you.
See if I can get it. 4 types of players, I think that's what it's called.
It's my magic wishing shell.
According to Bartle. I don't know what that is. There's socializers, explorers, achievers, and killers. Socializers are ones that just do it for the social aspect, obviously. For like MMORPGs and stuff like that. Explorers, I like to be an explorer. Just see every corner. Maybe not 100% necessarily. Achievers are the 100%ers. And killers are the ones that just like killing. When I hear a joke, Breath of the Wild 100% speedrun. Yes, that's a real category and it's been done. What's the hour on that? Or what's the timing on that?
So, okay.
100%, oh my god. People did it for the meme? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's like one of those obscure game kind of things where they do it just because it's obscure. I'm not gonna lie, I have so much nostalgia for Scooby-Doo First Frights and Scooby-Doo Spooky Swamp on the Wii that I'm pretty nostalgia blind and call it a hidden gem. I mean, there's nothing wrong with calling it a hidden gem. I mean, to you it could be a hidden gem. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm not calling it trash, but you know what I mean. I keep rerolling the same one. Let me keep moving. Somewhere around 18 hours, I think. That 18 hours, God.
Wouldn't it be great if we...
Gotta hope they exercise their right to have a break. Midway through. I'm the explorer. I'm that gamer. What gamer are you? Take a straw poll now. Squish Patrick.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to...
Yeah, I always liked exploring. And of course, you're not black and white all the time. You have some mixture. I like exploring and a little bit of killing. I can understand achieving. I'm just trying to glitch hunt, speed assistant, speedrun, Wii, but it's surprisingly hard to find things, even though it's very badly made. It's, I would say, even more difficult because if you're doing speed assistant, so you must be emulating it, right? I think you would need to emulate it. So emulating it, well, I guess it is on Dolphin. I was gonna say it's hard enough in itself, but getting tools for stuff like that, I feel like would be a pain, especially because it's on Wii. You did say Wii, right? Yeah, especially because it's on Wii. God. And before the whole stream for now on is just this cutscene. Yeah, when I get into talking standard, I keep saying the same thing, or keep doing the same corruption over and over again. Let me go to a different part. Oh! Speed assistant speedrun. Tool assistant speedrun. Oh, I misread SAS for TAS. My bad. SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePants. Gotcha. Mistake on that. Couldn't find it, but I found an image saying 2020, the year of S. The year of S. Is that meant for the year of SpongeBob? Apparently there are movies for Sonic, SpongeBob, Scooby-Doo, Sailor Moon. Alright, fair point. There's a Sailor Moon movie coming out? Cool.
Oh, how selfish of you.
Alright.
Not just any shell.
I'm gonna get past this scene.
My magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great.
I kinda wanna do it when he gets the evil eyes, but we already corrupted a lot of him. Patrick.
Okay.
Sailor Moon Eternal, the sequel of Doom Eternal.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But Patrick, aren't
Patrick
you
was
going
on
to
something
say
else.
The magic wishing words?
You already did!
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure.
SpongeBob 3 is gonna have Kanye Reeves in it. He's gonna be a main character. Also, with how bad the year started, fitting word that describes the start of the year would begin with S. Yeah, you can say that again. Was there anything else here? I think I was just gonna skip. We could just skip, because what I want to do is I want to get to gameplay. So let's do that. By the by, I want to play the remake. I'm jealous. I'm not even playing the remake right now. Because I know I've seen a lot of people in the category. What's going on, Dry Bowser? Yeah, the remake looks pretty good. I know I've heard some talk that it's been so-so for like the later half of the game, but I won't make any spoilers, of course. New Super Monkey Ball is in development. I was just looking at Super Monkey Ball earlier today because I was part of the new corruption suite that Ezekiel and Nere's been working on. Ezekiel, I pronounce it Ezekiel, but it's a Kuluzar. I always pronounce it wrong, his name wrong. But one of the new suites they've been working on is stuff for Citra, so 3DS corruptions. And I was just looking at Super Monkey Ball for 3DS. Super Monkey Ball Retro. Oh, so they're going back to like the roots? That's kind of cool. Doom Eternal is a sequel to Animal Crossing New Horizons. In fact, all the Doom franchise is. I want to say that's wrong, but I can't prove you wrong, so maybe that's right. I don't know. I'm not going to give the final opinion on Battlefield New Bottom Refreshed. I like BFBBR, that's a much a winner. I'm going to refer to it as that now until the day one patch comes out. Yeah, that's a fair argument, fair assessment. That's not even an argument or assessment. Fair observation to make. As with most games, they have problems on launch. At least modern ones do nowadays. So day one patch, even like first month patch, like if they are fixing anything up that is severely broken, which I don't know if there is anything, I will judge it after that. Nook is Satan, so it makes sense. Nook is Satan. That actually reminds me. Does anyone watch Doug Doug? I love Doug Doug. It's an excellent YouTube channel. Highly recommend it. There's an Animal Crossing one that I would suggest, which is awful but hilarious. I'll post a link to that here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this part. So, yes, Gary, we're in a pickle.
What up, fam? How do I read the signs?
Spongebob doesn't know how to read. That's canonical. Yes, I've seen that video. I love it. It's excellent, isn't it? It's like a 7 GB patch to fix stuff. Wait, is one already out? There's already a 7-day patch out? Oh my god. Or a 7 GB patch out? It's a big patch. I've seen that video too. I love Doug Doug. Oh. I don't watch his Twitch as often as I would like to, especially considering he has so many of the Twitch challenges. What I want to do is I want to get Gary Rayton's shot, but we've already passed the point where you can get Gary. I think. I want to just get a close-up of him.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yes, 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 yes. I greatly enjoyed the Tom Nook parody Twitter account. I didn't know there was a Tom Nook parody Twitter account. Do you have a link to that, Mr. Brisby? Also, hi, Brisby. I didn't say hi earlier. Good to see you, as always. It's been a while since I streamed. With other games, that's just fucking inject the coffee into your veins. Yeah, right? I play a lot of games similar to that, I believe. It's a good video, for sure, for sure. Alright, let's corrupt this point in it. There's Gary's tall mouth. Ooh. Okay. Alright, Gary's trying to tell us something. Let's see if we can assess what he's trying to tell us. Did you corrupt the OG Animal Crossing some time ago? I think I've corrupted it a couple times. I think. I've corrupted a lot of Animal Crossing. Sadly, I don't know the games by title as much as I'd like. I've done the one on the GameCube and the one on the Wii. City Folk. New Leaf? No, not New Leaf. I don't know them by name. I don't know why I don't know them by name, because I don't play them as often. Well, let me check that out. Crossing with an M. I love it. Animal Crossing has blocked you. Tom Nook has been arrested. Good morning, ladies. Excellent Twitter. I'm gonna looking forward to this. Oh, I think I've seen a couple of their posts too. All right, I'm gonna put that on the sidebar. Oh, like the OG, like Dobutsu no More. I'm gonna butcher that pronunciation if I try it. Does that have any difference from the one that had the Western release? Is that any different anyway? Because I thought for the most part that was similar when it was Americanized. Americanized, is that the right term? That's not the right term. Westernized. But no, I haven't corrupted that one. That might be interesting. That's the N64. I'm sorry, I don't know Animal Crossing's history so much. This one was on the N64, right, because they didn't have an N64 similar one in the US. They had the next game in Japan that they made. I hope I know what the title was. What's the one that went to the West? Compared to the GameCube? Or the same game? Look at me not knowing what I'm talking about. I posted one tweet in the Discord where Nintendo celebrated the birthday of 2 Mini Nooks, and that account tweeted back, "Happy birthday, you little shits." I love it. I remember that that happy birthday message. Which is, I believe, it was June 7th, if I'm correct. Sonic is a shitbag double rat. I'd love to think that they must love their own jokes. I love that when they can laugh at whatever they're doing. You can tell whoever owns that Twitter, they're having the time of their lives making those tweets.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Excuse me? Sparky, I'm slightly concerned you remembered their birthday. Well, it happens to be the same birthday that mine is. My birthday's on June 7th. So that's why I remember it, because I remember it was on my birthday and I saw the post about it, so I was like, oh, it's also my birthday. Gary.exe has ceased to exist. There's one of these where his eyes were just like stable, not. Gary's a little drunk. Gary's had a little bit too much snail juice from Star Trek. A little too much snail juice. Can I? Ooh, this is the same address. Let's keep moving. The guy that runs the Twitter account is apparently a Twitch streamer. I saw that he was like, join our Twitch, Andrew_North with an O. I was actually gonna check out what they streamed, but now it's the perfect excuse to check. If they save their VODs. So many people don't save their VODs, I never understand it. Oh, they play. Wait, of course, they're playing Animal Crossing. What else would they be playing? And it's in Fortnite, as you do. I've never watched it. Yeah, I'm curious. I always have an odd opinion about people that will play YouTube, or play YouTube, they'll make videos for YouTube, and they present themselves a certain way. Like, I love a lot of YouTubers out there, like, some that come to mind that have both the Twitch and YouTube are like Michael Reeves and William Osman and people in the Maker crowd and stuff like that. It's odd to see their presence on how they present themselves on YouTube versus how they do it on Twitch. And they could be producing videos for years on YouTube and have this like really high style, well edited, well put together video, but then it's odd seeing the same person also play Twitch or do Twitch stuff on Twitch, because it's hard to have like a really high production, you know, excellent stream because it's on the spot and you don't have time to like cut out the mistakes or, you know, make it so it's a perfect take and stuff like that. How that relates to the Twitter account and the guy that streams on Twitch, I don't know. Imagine Scott the Woz streaming, but like some people, like some bigger people totally do stream like that. Scott the Woz, that'd be interesting. I don't watch a lot of his content. But it's stuff like that where all of a sudden they're like, by the way, I now stream, and it's like, oh, didn't expect that happening. Sure, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I love these YouTubers, I love watching them, but I feel like their Twitch content is off-putting. It's maybe not even off-putting, it's just odd to see them in that light. But that doesn't discourage that. You can totally do both. Scott's second channel is kind of like that. I'll get that done. Broken Eye. That's like Mike Pate and Arab play. Yeah, actually, that's a very good comparison. That's just like, I don't watch a lot of either Mike's or Aaron's videos actually on YouTube, but I watch their Twitch content. So it's like I'm used to watching one or the other, and watching the opposite I feel like would be odd. Because you almost know that persona. I know their YouTube persona or I know their Twitch persona, but not both. His second channel are bloopers behind the scenes. Oh, okay, I see. But those are the funny bloopers. Imagine all the bloopers that aren't funny. Or all the mistakes that didn't come out great. Sounds a great little... Gary, look at that, Gary. Sparky, you gotta speak up in those chats so I can shout you out. I have the power. No need. I like lurking. I like lurking around people. I usually stay quiet for the most part, though. They do have excellent content, though. I highly recommend going and check them out. That is a big Gary. Look at this Gary. Look at that. That's a big old scary. Lork. I lork pretty intently. Gary's having a little bunch of catnip. Look at this. This isn't Gary. This is an imposter. This is Gary. Imagine the blooper where the bottle didn't miss, yeah. And the day or two it took to clean up the blood. I'm kidding. Geru. Geru, are you okay? Look in our eye, Geru. Oh, that's right. I haven't been watching Spongebob for any of this. Stepping on a beat. This is the new shook. I'm shook. Oh, I'm blue. So, I once commented this earlier, but for the most part, my corruption streams are pretty seamless in terms of how I do my music setup. The music setup, I love doing Chip Furnace content, because Chip Furnace is this corruption music channel where people that corrupt can submit music that they found that they really liked for the games they corrupted. And showcase it on this YouTube channel, and then I'm playing it, shouting those people out, and it's a way to talk about it. But something that has been sort of new with Twitch is there's been some problems with some DMCA copyright violations and videos being taken down almost immediately, or having strikes on your channel and stuff like that. So it's being very highly encouraged not to stream any copyrighted content, of course. So what I would have wanted to have normally done when we saw something like this in a Twitch VOD is I would want to play the I'm Blue song as a meme and then enjoy that short moment and then clip it or whatever. But that clip would be deleted and my channel would be flagged. Sure, we're not allowed to do that anymore. But worth mentioning. It's Ger! It's Geru, but it's even a lower oo. Like, he's sick now. The lower the Y gets, the more sick he gets. Can I keep changing that? I'm curious if I can change other colors. The coloring is weird. We keep getting like blue. Spongegar. Oh, that's cool. Look at the shadow. Oh, I wrote it. Mega anti-aliasing. Where'd Gary go? Gary? Gary, come home. Where's that shadow coming from? I thought that was Gary. Oh, it's this shadow? Oh, it is. Gary, come home. Please. Oh, that's not Gary. That's just something broken. Okay. For a second, I thought that was him. I was like, oh no, Gary, what have they done to you? That's aliasing. Oh, you're correct. That is very not anti-alias. I should have said. You're correct. It's Mr. Gar from the hit Cartoon Network television series. Okay, let's be heroes. Is that an actual show? Put this in your mixtape. What is going on here? Look at this super, like, pixely mess. What is this garbage? What is going on? This looks so low quality. It looks like it's made on, like, the GBA. That's amazing, whatever it is. Pixels! Look at those pixels! I can count them! Is that an eye? Is that an eye? That's the ground? Oh, okay. I thought it was staring at us. But there's two. I'm kidding. Look away. Alright, moving on. I like this one. I like it. It doesn't look like it's on the GBA, which is really cool. Is he missing his shell? Is it ripped off slightly? Look at that. Flat shell. It's like that episode where Gary... Oh, you're right. It was that ground. It was right there. Okay, thank you. So what do you think of Woodman? He's not my biggest fan. I'm not sure who Woodman is. I like Birdman. Anything else weird here? No. There's no SpongeBob. There are 3? Oh, okay, gotcha. He's not my biggest fan. I'm not his biggest fan. Oh, I've been tired. I like how often we can corrupt the font. That's really cool. And how weird the font looks. That's like Gar and the meow is just like smeared. What? Oh, it's the background. I was wondering why it was flashing so much. Oh, it's the background back there. The weird square is gonna confuse me forever. His eye's falling out. Smiro. He's not my favorite, plus I'm not his biggest fan. Thank you. That was what was going through my head, and somehow I combined both. If by I worked hard, you mean I am hard. God damn it. This is why I need to read before... I need to read visually before I say vocally. By the way, I don't know if you talked about it at all, but RIP Mixer. Yeah, I haven't talked about that! Guys, Mixer got shut down! My god! And merged with you, Facebook Gaming? Or what? What a silly mistake on their part. God, they must have been, like, hurting for money or something. Nice lamp, dude. Oh, this lamp? Thank you! I like this lamp. Yeah, Facebook bought... Oh, was it a buyout? I wasn't actually sure what had happened there. Yeah, Mixer shut down and bought out by Facebook. Good luck with that, Facebook. My god. Shell's super broken. Look at his eye. It's like slightly like squared off. No, it's sticking out. Sorry, 26 undergrounds. Thank you. Facebook bought them out, but they released all their contract streamers if they wanted to go. I heard about that. So I heard that like if Ninja wants to come back and whoever else. They're not on the platform anymore, so I could say keep them. I'm kidding. No, it's good for Twitch if we had them on the platform because it brings more people to here. So hopefully they come back. Hopefully. You can see I'm mixed on that opinion. But yes, they are free to go, as one would say. And they can return back to their former numbers, which I think a lot of them are going to do. Because the reason I think for the most part a lot of them went to Mixer is because they had pretty much a deal where it doesn't matter how many viewers they had, they were getting paid a certain amount. It's like having a salary, pretty much. And while Ninja's numbers dropped to like in the thousands, like it was minuscule how many streamers and people were stopping by, doesn't matter. He was getting a paycheck for it. He was getting a salary separately. Whereas now, I mean, if that isn't a guarantee, I don't know if they would still be getting paid the same amount, especially if Facebook buys them out. So I would assume if they want to be able to get the same numbers they had before, they should plop on back to Twitch. But we'll see if their viewer base gets as high as it was. I'm sure for Ninja it will because there's so many fans that would follow him anywhere, but some of the other streamers might be a give or take. The year one growth numbers were funny though. Twitch doubled their viewership, Mixer grew less than 1%. Is that right? No kidding. Oh, that's awesome to hear. If you can tell, I don't like Mixer a whole lot. I really didn't like the platform. I went over like once or twice just to be like, okay, what are people talking about? Why is this so popular all of a sudden? Well, popular. Why are they taking people away from Twitch and putting them over there? And it was just not a good experience. Like, Twitch has its problems, don't get me wrong. But it is not as bad as Mixer's UI was. Oh my god, was it just frustrating to use and not well made. But yeah, I guess it was inevitable. Just made people left Mixer as was joining. And a lot of people weren't staying, as was said. Hey, Joshua plays 09191111. Thank you for that follow. I might throw one extra one in there. But I heard a lot of people that were stopping by Mixer because they were watching, you know, Ninja or whatever big streamer. They weren't staying. I mean, as soon as they finished watching Ninja, I'm sure only really diehard fans would have gone. I'm gonna keep using Ninja as an example because he's the only one I can think of. But a lot of really diehard fans kept going over to see Ninja. But that's that's all they were interested in. They didn't want to stay on the platform to watch other people. So those people that were on Mixer already, they weren't getting a part of that pie, if you will. And that just goes to show if any other new platform wants to take over and wants to rival Twitch, which is not a bad idea. I mean, shoot, good competition, just like Steam and GOG, for example. I'm not going to use Epic Game Store. Hey, AIVV73, thank you for that follow as well. Competition can be good. Competition can also be bad. Look at Epic Game Store. But also, I love Gary in this one. But if a platform wanted to rival Twitch and do it well, which I'm not sure what that would look like, not a business guy. But if they want to rival them well, maybe don't take the streamers away. Or if you do, try to see if you can actually find out a way to keep them there. If you have a good enough platform, maybe the streamers want to go there themselves. And that would be great. Don't buy them off. Get a way for them to be encouraged to move over. Yeah. Oh yeah, flashing light and sound warning. For all those new people that are stopping by, every once in a while we get some really quick, bright lights flashing on the screen. So big old warning for that if you're sensitive to that type of material. I should just keep blasting while I'm talking. I keep pausing and not looking at it. Now just A is gone. I missed that one. Facebook and YouTube are the rivals at this point. I hate to admit it, but I guess you're right. They do have, in a way, rival platforms. Like, in a way, you could look at YouTube having a community like section, and they have that kind of area. This is really disturbing looking. And also, as Facebook does, and then Facebook also has gaming like YouTube does. So, Gumyowie. Does he look in pain to you guys? I'm gonna replace this GIF with this one, but I want to save this GIF, so I'm gonna put it in Opera because I really like this one. Oh, thank you for all the screenshots to everybody. I haven't been checking the channel. Putting this in there before I get rid of it. His left eye seems bad. Yeah, he's not quite like blinking right. Happy Pride Month, absolutely. The only people on Facebook are boomers and boomer businesses. It's a big mix of that. I stopped using Facebook years ago, I think. But I still maintain an account for the sole reason of there are just people that I cannot contact anywhere else other than on Facebook because not everyone will have to ditch it. I have like 3 or 4 people that's still the only way to talk to them. They don't have a cell phone, they don't have a Discord, they don't have any gaming affiliation, they don't have any other way, no WhatsApp, no other way to talk to them other than Facebook. So I have to maintain it for that reason. But it's like, oh, I would not use it otherwise. I probably have never had a Facebook account. Props to you. Screw Zuckerberg, up yours, Zuckerberg. But I have had a MySpace account, but I'm kidding. What was I gonna do? I was gonna record this game. Gotta get that real quick. I use Facebook more than Twitter. I used to not like Twitter at all. I used to really dislike Twitter. But lately I've been liking it a little bit better. Like, I like it. Also, is my screen freezing? Probably is. There we go. Computer freezes up when I try and do that. It's taking like 1,000 photos a second. Oh, but this was also freezing. Gary was freezing. It's fine. It just looks weird. We're gonna stretch him. Okay. I don't know. I used to not like it, but lately, I mean, it's okay. It's been a lot easier to talk to like developers and people that I'm interested in creatively and stuff like that on Twitter than it has anywhere else. Like, I can't. It'd be weird to connect with someone on Facebook, like a content creator, of course. But Twitter, it's not difficult to talk to a content creator, which I like. It's like a lot easier to reach out to people that I want to talk to. I'll tweet at Lauren Lanning and tell me to give me the source code of Oddworld, and we'll see if he actually ever does it. I created a Safeway account, or not a Safeway account, a Facebook account just for Subway Surfers. I saw Subway and it tripped me up. I went on Twitter mainly because Mike Matei made me. Oh yeah. That was about 6 months ago. Did you just go on it, or did you make an account for it? I can understand just going on it, just to look at it. This is a weird one. Look at this one. His eyes are like growing. In general, what is going on? This is just disturbing. What is this? No. Okay. Let's sanitize this. This needs a little bit of cleanup. He made me an account because that's how he likes to talk to people. On Facebook? That's the worst place to talk to people. See, if you got fans, you gotta use a Twitter. It's the best way to do it, I think. Oh no, shoot. Oh no, on Twitter. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think Twitter, it's a decent way to talk to people. I think I don't use my Twitter as often as I'd like. I mostly use it to post memes at Wasabi. But outside of it, I don't really use it. I'm a heavy Reddit user, but I don't post on the Oddbird Reddit as often. We do have a Reddit, but we haven't really talked about that a whole lot. We finally picked up the name for it. But neither of us have really used it. We also have a website, but that's had its problems. Twitch changed their API on how you can pull profile pictures off of the their API, how you can communicate with Twitch and pull profile pictures. And ever since that, my website's been down for it, because I was using the way I had it work is we had the team's profile pictures laid out on the screen. And whoever was live, it would either have a red border or a green border saying whether you're live or not. And then if you clicked on the image, it would drop down some information about the streamer and all of their social media contacts. All of that relies on the image actually being there, and since the image isn't there anymore, I just need some time to be able to actually knock that out and work with their new API to get that working. It's okay, but I ignore it most of the time. Yeah, I log in once a month to Twitter, and then I use it. But I very rarely use it. I'm with you on that boat. Okay, this is almost all sanitized. Tell me about the weight on this one. Okay, that's as sanitized as it's gonna get. Let's put that in our stash. And then I want to see if this looked good enough. It's still kind of like, oh, look at his eyes like dilating. Look at that, that's disgusting. Ooh. I wish I could, you can't roll the camera, unfortunately. You can like, you can pitch it up and down and you can move it, but you can't roll it. So every once in a while, my camera kind of gets like out of sync. I don't think you can roll it. I'll have to check that. But anyway, bit weird. Can we roll it to make it look better? Let's see. Fortunately, it doesn't look. Oh, I was gonna say, fortunately, it doesn't look like it, but well, he's just T-posing. I was looking at mostly like Gary. There's another one. Unfortunately, they're just so like spiky. I can't really see what's going on. Okay, let's try something we haven't done on the stream so far. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay on the same memory domain, but I'm gonna use a different limiter list and value list. This may be crashy, as we see so far. Try lowering the values for that. And see if we have any more luck with it. I'm gonna butcher that pronunciation, so I'm not gonna try. It's the Japanese title for the new Animal Crossing. Ooh, okay. I recognize the Dobutsu. Dobutsu? I don't remember how to pronounce it. No more. I recognize that portion of it. But I don't recognize the first word. I'm sure that's the new part of it. This doesn't seem to be producing very many results. This is Dolphin Giga. Let me try Dolphin Jump. Jumping around memory addresses. But I want that just for the limiter list. Oh, oh! So there's nothing else, Animal Force, there's nothing else other than just the eyelids. Imagine a ghost that you could only see the eyelids of. Wouldn't that be a little creepy? No eyes, even the shadows, yeah, right? So, no eyes, no body, of course, nothing else other than that, but just the eyelids. And like the skin covering the back of the eyelids. No eyes though. It's terrifying. What about SpongeBob? He's not even there. It's just, it's just Gary in his hollow home. Oh, you're supposed to get in here later. Look at that, we can get a golden spatula if we got in here. It looks like his mouth's breathing. Oh, I didn't want to picture that, but now I gotta picture it. Ugh, I don't like that. I remember having a lot of gameplay corruptions with this game. Oh, just like naturally? Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder if it was rushed at all as a title. I don't really know what was going on with the time of release. Or what like the dev studio was up to, but that's a creepy one. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try re-rolling this exact same one to see if we get different results. I don't think we would. We could certainly try though. Pac-Man Ghost. Oh yeah, Pac-Man Ghost for sure. Oh, the corruptor too! Oh, do you corrupt yourself? Wait a minute, have I seen you here before? Oh no, you just gave us a follow. Heck yeah though. It might have been one of those old ones. Did you say a while? Oh no, you said recently. Okay. I was gonna say, was this like an old school corruption? Like back in the day hardware? No, I gotcha. This had some pretty good results. I was surprised. I know I was gonna do, I had two plans for today. I was either gonna do this because Rehydrate is about to come out, so I was like, might as well do this beforehand. Get a little revisit of the game, see the art style of what it used to be. Or I was gonna do Silo Simon, thank you for that follow. Or I was going to do, you know Twitch plays, obviously. Imagine using GameShark or Action Replay to corrupt. A lot of old corruption software actually used to be like that. I mean, in a way, all you really need is just memory addresses and data, just stick in it. That's all you really need. I was in the RTC Discord. Oh, gotcha! I love the RTC Discord. I love how responsive those devs are. I remember I just posted a question on the help category, but I was waiting to see. I think I gotta wait for the Zook Killer to get back. Or Kluzar, I can never pronounce his name right. Imagine using action gameplay. Oh, I was gonna say, so a lot of them used to be like that because all you really need is just a place and memory to corrupts and some values. All the extra tools that we're using in here and stuff like that just automates some of that process. Like, for example, SRAM and ARAM are just where within memory we're corrupting. All the stash stuff that we have right here are just what we have already applied for our corruption, and we're just going back down the list. Corrupt obviously just automatically corrupts. The intensity is how big of a corruption we're creating within memory. Our limiter list, oh, I should recut that where it says limiter list. The engine or how we're applying the corruptions, kind of far away in how corruptions have worked. The old school ones are really cool to look at though. That'd be really funny to have to do that back in the day, though. As, like, the only way of creating corruptions. But then again, I guess I wouldn't want to just hack out as much as I could with a action replay some corruptions. Like, I wouldn't want to automate the process for doing hardware corruptions that way. I'd want to produce a corruption on here first, sanitize it so it's perfect. I get the single memory address and the single value that I need to edit in order to get this effect. And then you can actually put it on a physical cartridge if you had an action replay, or some other way to edit the game, of course. I mean, I don't know what the burning process looks like, but I imagine you should be able to, through Dolphin, if we were doing Dolphin, for example, I believe you should be able to like dump a CD. You could create a GameCube file off that, or Game Boy Advance, or whatever you're using. And from there, I believe you should be able to just create a ROM file, flash the ROM file, and then play it. I guess the whole action replay would be void at that point. I guess it depends what would be easier though. I remember when Neri posted modified Dolphin and I immediately tested it with BFBB. Battlefield Beginning Bottom. I remember I was so excited when Vanguard started coming out. I wasn't too active in the community when the Dolphin stuff was coming out, because I remember when I stumbled upon corruptions. I mean, I had already been watching Vinny for years and stuff like that, but I had started seeing I started joining when Dolphin was already finished and being worked on, stuff like that. And I got extremely excited when Vanguard was starting to get posted, because I used to corrupt on the Windows Glitch Harvester back when we had that. Which I'm glad we can actually still use despite it being deprecated, because I like going back every once in a while and seeing that. Because I use that exclusively for, I think even, we used to have to use that for Dolphin, didn't we? Windows Glitch Harvester? I think? But for every other type of corruption, I'd use that. He actually posted the wrong file. I bet he probably has like 50 different versions of various things he's working on. Wouldn't surprise me. Just recently, I was trying to dig around for the Semu stuff. Citra. I left just before Vanguard got out. Oh, gotcha, that's too bad. Vanguard, I really like how they've done launcher nowadays. Deprecated or depreciated? Oh, I don't actually know. Is there there's probably a proper term. I've always referred to that as deprecated in my mind. But I think depreciated is probably the proper term there. Whenever, it's no longer being maintained by the developers. Is that deprecated or depreciated? Now I don't know. I'm questioning which one's actually proper there. In my mind, I've always used deprecated. Oh, that was an interesting one. Wait a minute. This one hopped in the game. Okay, so this one just skipped the title sequence. I can look, but I can't walk. I can jump. I'm stuck in the air, obviously. Wait, I want to see his face. Come here, let me see your face. Look how happy he is. It is deprecated. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I know depreciated is used in some sense of the word, but as far as my understanding, I always use deprecated. That's a fun one. Alright, let's keep moving. Depreciated means to lose monetary value. Oh, okay, yeah, so deprecated in this case. And I can see depreciated having its usage. in some form or another. Alright, these are all the jump instructions. That's my value list. Let's try this instead. Oh, I broke the music. Let's try editing all the values that should have no operation and giving them an operation. This I feel like would be most useful when you're about to switch between scenes, because no ops.
So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and...
Oh, I was like, what is all this? Would be a lot more common when you're about to change scenes. I don't know if they'd be too common while you're just walking around. Oh, that's cool.
Ahoy there, Spongebob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted.
Is that his voice actor? That sounds
Training
off. That
object
doesn't sound like the proper voice actor. Lots of no operations. Let me just try upping the intensity. I know we got kind of crashy before. Nada. Nope. No up. No. Okay, that's not having the best results. How about this? Better. Is that a flask of whiskey? No up? Oh, is this? No, this is just a water bottle. No, my flask is up here. There's my flask. But not for stream. That's for when I have a tough programming problem and I'm stuck for a while. Ah! Ah! Why did that break our volume limiter? Just look at that square bar up there. That broke our volume limiter. Drunk options. That'd be fun sometime. We're like buzzed. I want to be fully on drunk on stream. I love this freeze frame we have with Veery. It's hot in my room too, so I can't. So I'm trying to drink a lot of water. I'd like to open my window right over here, but it is covered with spiders. I have been trying to get rid of spiders left and right. I don't want to put like any terrible chemicals, but I'm wanting to resort to that at this point because I've tried like vinegar. What you're supposed to do is to like ward them off, is put vinegar and water and stuff like that, and try to get them to not want to be over there, and try to get rid of their webs and stuff like that. But it's just the worst. Big spiders too. I hate those things. I'm not hugely arachnophobic, but it depends on the size of the spider. And when they're starting to get to like the size of a quarter, like I'm like, all right, come on now. But then again, like the tiny little ones with like weird colorations, those are also horrifying. So maybe I just don't like spiders a whole lot. So I don't open my window, because I don't want them in here. They can't bite you when they're tiny. That's comforting. That's good to know. Can't they? They can't? Because I guess they're not strong enough to pierce skin. How tiny are we talking? Fangs are too small to break the skin? Yes! That's actually really nice to hear. I didn't know that. Because I'd see like a really strange colored ones. I can't believe how many weird ones I've seen lately. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus and people aren't just like out and shaking around. I own a an old muscle car, an old 73 Firebird, which I love to death, but it is just a magnet for spiders because there's no like insulation, pretty much. Like there's the metal roof and then there's the outside. There's no boundary because between there and then, and filled with holes everywhere because of various reasons. Also, I like the buttons. But it is just a spider magnet. There's so many spiders on that thing. I'll turn it on and I feel like I'm just shaking them all loose. Don't know how big they need to be dangerous. I gotcha. I was hoping there would be like if it is this long, then they are safe. Anyway, that way when I see a spider, I can pull out my little tape measure to check. I'd assume that similar to baby snakes and scorpions, if they're venomous, the babies are way more dangerous once their fangs are large enough. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Spiders. Ooh. It doesn't help that I also live close by a forest. In other words, murder them when they're very young. In other words, yeah, kill them in the cribs. It's terrible. I saw a big wolf spider at work a couple years ago. I'm glad that at least for like the big spitters, the big spiders we've had in the area, they're not like bulbous, if you know what I mean. Well, we have one that has been here lately. It's fully black, jet black. And not only is it big, again, it's about the size of a quarter. It's like a little bit smaller than this guy. So, I don't know what, it's probably my best comparison. That's that big. Tiny bit smaller than that. Like, that's about the size of a $50. But the entire body is as big as that as well. Whereas, like, you have a daddy long leg where, like, yeah, they're big, but they're really skinny and they have short, skinny legs and stuff like that. That thing, the one that's the big spider, is what's outside my window. So I don't like that. That's why I don't open my window. That stays closed and they stay far away. How'd you read years? How did I read years? Wait, a couple of weeks ago. How did I read years? Oh, I think I might have looked up to Brisby's line and read young and then saw the Y and then thought years. I don't know. Speed reading. Have you ever poked a colony of... Let's not talk about that. Nope. No. The nice thing about Northern California is we don't have a lot of bugs or animals that can do much harm to you. Very true. That's the part I love about NorCal. I'm glad to be back during the coronavirus. But it is still horrifying. It is freaky. I know I've seen the GIFs of it, where like you're looking at the GIF or you watching the YouTube video and you're like, oh, he's just poking some moss or poking some webs, or not webs, because you don't think they're spiders until you actually see them moving, and then you're like, that's 1,000 millions of them moving. I've seen it up close. I wouldn't touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. Although they found a mountain lion in downtown San Francisco last week, so you never know. That's true. I mean, nature's coming back, as they say. I preach it. They're coming back. Nature's making its way back. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this one's weird. Look at his shell. Oh, never mind. I thought his shell was just, like, blank. What happened there? Wait, what? Okay, I think it was just a trick of the, like, scene, because it looks like his shell keeps on going. So you think his entire shell is pink, but then as soon as you pull it away, it's not. Coyotes everywhere. Yeah, we have a lot of... Actually, mountain lions in our area. We get a ton of mountain lions. I find it funny how they bounce when they walk, the daddy long legs. Yeah, they are kind of funny when you look at them. Yeah, one is okay. One I'm okay with looking at. They can walk around, kill the little bugs. Spiders are great for that reason. Kill all the annoying gnats and stuff that I don't like, but just stay outside. I'll take care of the bugs inside. I don't see a lot of feral cats or raccoons by me anymore since the coyotes came back. You know what, speaking of which, yeah, I don't think I have either. Back when I was a kid, we had coyotes, or raccoons everywhere. They were such a popular thing. Like, I would go, we would also feed them, so I don't feed them as much anymore. But, every night I remember coming home and I would like, our parents would drive up in the car, and the headlights would like shine to the trees and you would just see a pair of eyes after a pair of eyes after a pair of eyes all along our driveway. Like everywhere you see all these eyes. At first it spooked me, but then I realized they're raccoons and I learned to love raccoons because they're adorable. So eventually I forgot about it, but, or I didn't worry so much about it. Yeah, bounce to the old bed. But we had so many when I was a kid, and nowadays I feel like I just don't see them as often anymore. We have like a big dumpster that's here because where I live they have a dumpster instead of just regular trash cans. And every once in a while there'll be like one or two in there. I'll take a piece of wood and give them a little bridge so they can get out when they feel like it. I see them running around in the backyard when I was a kid, right? Like I used to see them everywhere, and now just rarely. The only time I ever see them is when I'm throwing out trash, really. But I don't see them just like walking around. I don't see them out on the sides. They might also be a little more skittish nowadays, maybe. Daddy long legs are not spiders. They're closely related to scorpions and spiders. Is that right? Really? Huh. That's weird. In terms of like, also, Gary. Is it like in terms of anatomy and stuff like that, or like what dictates a spider? I always thought a spider was, it has 6 legs. That's its spider, and it has kind of smallish. Well, I guess you can't really say small. I don't know. Interesting nonetheless. As you can tell, I'm not a biology major. That's why I wanted computers. Computers, I know what type of computer mine is. I know all the types of computer breeds. Spiders have How many legs do spiders have? Did I not have 6 legs? How many legs do spiders have? Oh, I'm gonna hide my camera while I facepalm the desk. I'm just kidding. Oh wow, it takes a lot of time to autofocus. Please stop torching Gary. I can't. Okay, yes, I'll stop torching Gary because we've been staring at this for a while. 8. I'm sorry. I forgot what spiders look like. I don't look at them closely. That's getting clipped. It kind of sounds like I have a... I know I've hit my desk a couple times by accident. It kind of sounds like there's like a guitar. Or if you ever dropped a guitar before, it makes that like kind of deep reverberating sound. It's my... I have a mic stand now, so it's part of the mic stand. Okay, we're gonna stop corrupting Gary. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, also, hello. Ooh, I'm gonna butcher your name. Riju? Oh, wait. Rijiku? Rijiku? I probably totally butchered that, I'm sorry. But also welcome. Alright, did I get it? Yes! We're gonna corrupt SpongeBob again. No, you said it right? Awesome. Now I just need to not sound it out every time I say it in the future. Alright, I gotta click up here to do this.
So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started.
My immersion is broken!
I think that this is going to be a very long day.
I'm sorry, what? Gary Torture from Wikipedia. The Freight Encyclopedia? What? Did you accidentally, like, paste wiki, or what did you do there? How did that happen? Okay, while I have a second, let's try to see. I'm gonna try to figure out. I don't know what I'm looking for. I know this is gonna be loud, I'm sorry. Shush. Shush. I wanna see how I can monitor this. I had this working properly before. Oh. I stretched the wrong thing. Come here, Clip. I'm gonna put you right there. I wanna make sure I can monitor this audio. So make it very quiet. I had it working previously. I just want it to port over to my headset as well as to stream. Which is a filter. No, it's an audio setting. Properties. I gotta clip myself, it's probably slightly different. Either way. Thank you for both clipping that, that's awesome. Very highly appreciated. Should be monitoring and outputting. That's correct. I wish I had my piano. Possibly because my default device is not being listed as my desktop audio. Fix that. My clip is longer? Is that a... is that a... what do you call it? Show off? Is that boasting? No, you're good. You can lock volume? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Flex, thank you. Is that a flex? I couldn't think of the term flex. It's not? Okay, fair enough. Just more content. Okay, what I'm gonna steal... Is my Elgato set up? Oh, my Elgato isn't set up because I was gonna match my Elgato setup. I think that's what I did for this. Let me try this. Alright, last attempt. I got it! I can hear it! There's my laugh! Alright, cool. That took way too long. I'm sorry. But thank you for allowing me the moment to do that. It is annoying when I can't hear the own clip when I pull it out because I want to pull it up to be able to hear it too. That way I don't have to watch it on the side afterwards. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I catch a tiger by the toe. Charlock, sorry. We're gonna show Charlocks, but check out both. I love how we both cut the ending of the clip before it said JK. Alright, here we go. Live stream editing. Alright, here we go. takes a spider. I always thought a spider was... It has 6 legs, so that's a spider, and it has kind of smallish... Well, I guess you can't really say small. I don't know. Interesting nonetheless. As you can tell, I'm not a biology major. That's why I wanted computers. Computers, I know what type of computer mine is. I know all the types of computer breeds. Spiders have... How many legs do spiders have? Alright, you can't judge me. I know dogs, I know cats. I know gorillas. Well, I'm gonna hide my camera while I facepalm the desk. That was nice and earthy. Wow, I love that. Oh, I love the facepalm sound. I'm always judging you. It's okay. I love it. I love the judgment. It makes me a better corruptor.
I'd better get started now, Gary.
I love all the ends are just falling off.
Get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Gary's like, please stop falling from the sky. Oh, why are you walking? Where are you walking? I love the roof shot of that. Spiders having 8 legs is something even elementary schools kids know. Well, yeah, how many legs does a centipede have? I'm gonna say 100. What do you guys say without Googling it? I think they have any number, right? Yeah, it ranges from 30 to 354. Never mind. Centipedes don't have 100. They might. Oh, wait. They might. It can be an even number, right? Centipedes have from 30 to 384. I checked. They can't have 100. They just straight up can't. Really? Why not? If they believe hard enough? If some legs fall off, maybe? I don't know why I'm talking about centipedes. I don't like centipedes either. I don't like things with lots of legs. 6 was bad enough, alright? Oh, I'm dying. Crushing centipede's dreams. See? The other common name means 100 feet. Centipedes have significantly more or less than 100 legs, but never 100. However, regardless of the species, centipedes have always had an odd number of pairs of legs. Therefore, they never have exactly 100. Okay, that's what I was wondering about, because I thought they said they can have 30 to 354, both of which are even numbers. So I was like, okay, so it has to be within that range. But alright, fair enough. That's odd, they always come with odd number of legs? Huh. Oh, no, I misread that then. Therefore, wait. Centipedes always have an odd number of leg pairs. Pairs! Pairs. Got it. Okay. An odd number of leg pairs. But wouldn't that mean they can have 25 leg pairs? Wait, 50. Aha. Almost got me there. That's a fourth. So they never have 50 because 50 is even. Got it. So they can have 99, they can have 101, but they can't have 50. Got it. Got it, got it. I was like, wait, 25, that's odd. School's out, I shouldn't have to do math. That's really funny though, that despite their name literally being 100 legs, they can't have 100 legs. That's a cool, like, little did you know info on that.
I better get started now, Gary. I better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very...
Etymology for the win. Oh yeah. Etymology, despite it not actually helping you.
I better get started now, Gary.
There's this missing eye.
I better get started now, Gary.
We're gonna keep hearing I want to get started, Gary. The next thing I wanted to try, let's try, we're doing SRAM the entire time. Let's try ARAM. To see if we have any luck with that. I didn't have too much luck during my preliminary, but let's try like a really big corruption. Try the Nightmare engine. This is where the audio got crackly. But not necessarily any actual physical corruptions as a result. So I don't think we'll actually have any luck. Yeah, just crackly audio. I was curious. And Nightmare. Nightmare. Oh!
going to be a very long day.
That's a cool one. I posted a new screen cap of corruptions. Let me grab that. What is going on here? This is like a... The SpongeBob centipede? Oh, God! I didn't even think about those as legs. Ew! Oh, I hate it! I hate it and love it. Look at all the faces, too. Ew. Yeah. If I have free time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and... you know how everyone says Photoshop? I don't actually Photoshop, I use Paint.net, but I'm going to use Paint.net and put that into, The Hungry Centipede? Is that... No, The Hungry Caterpillar is the name of that book. Yeah, I want to put that on the cover of that book, but it's about as a caterpillar, not a centipede, but eh. I use Paint.net too. I love Paint.net. I understand the desire to use Photoshop, and I understand Photoshop really does have tools that Paint.net just does not have. But I range my usage of programs to how intense the task I'm working on is. But Photoshop costs money, very true. I've gotten a license with my school, so I can use that temporarily, but in the long run, it's still paid. If I'm doing a really basic program that I can do in 2 seconds, I use Paint. Classic Paint. If I have a medium to high range project that might require, a lot of work, I'll use Paint.net if I need like layers and all that kind of stuff. And if it's something that's just so obscure and needs like very specialized tools to make and I really can't do anywhere else, then I'll do Photoshop. So I have a mid-range, and 90%, even 95% of the time, Paint.net does the job. If your school provides it to you, it means you're paying for it through the school. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I'm already paying for it, and they don't give me the option to not pay for it. Have you thought about it like that? I have, only because of all the other things that they force us to pay for, like gym membership and travel costs for a card I don't even use, and all these other great things they make me pay for. Especially because our tuition didn't get lowered despite the coronavirus, and we're not staying on campus anymore, so we had to pay for all the campus amenities despite not being on campus. You see how well that went over with me. Anyways, let's take a look at here. We've been on this for a while. So we've got like 4 cameras pretty much. Look at what's happening at this top left one. This is like a printer. Look at that. It's printing whatever's on the bottom screen. That is so weird but cool. Hall of Mirrors, it's like, what? Wait, SpongeBob? Very much so. Can I, oh wait, where'd you go, SpongeBob? Can I just make, it's a very steady hand. Oh wait, I think I can slow it down. No, the turn speed can't be adjusted. There we go, there's my mosaic. There's a corruption. A corruption within a corruption! That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Agree on that, Brisby. I've been saving money because I have no commute costs while working from home. I unfortunately left my job as a result of coronavirus because it is in another state, and I can't do that. And I couldn't really make the work from home solution work. Hello, Mr. DeFalco. I said your name really fast. Hello, Mr. Falcor. Good to see ya. We just made a printer. Look at this. I don't actually know where the camera is supposed to be centered. There it is. We made a printer on the top left there. Look at those zoomed in eyes. Look, he made his eye repeat over and over and over again. For anyone that doesn't know, Mr. Falcor is part of the stream team, part of Oddbrew, along with Wasabi Tonic and Saloni Baloney and Bullshit Please. Saloni I know was streaming earlier. I don't think she's online right now though. She was doing a watch party. I think she's off though, unfortunately. I've never done one of those watch party things yet, but they seem so damn neat. Your girlfriend says hi too. Tell her I said hi as well. Hi times 2. 2 highs. I have been binging games with Falcor because I haven't been streaming a whole lot because I didn't really have a whole lot of time to play games, especially around making a game engine and stuff like that. I haven't had time to stream because presenting on stream, it can be tricky. You have to have, your routine for it. But for just playing a game on the side, you can do that casually. I play games to enjoy myself. Obviously, everyone does. It's a stress-releasing activity. So every once in a while. Also, by the way, we're gonna read this at some point. I've been playing a ton of games with Mr. Falcor, like co-op games and stuff like that. It'd be cool to also do a co-op stream at some point, but I don't think Falcor's internet will handle it. He does not have very good internet. I going to be streaming more over the summer? I will be. I can guarantee I'll be streaming more over the summer. I hope to do it more often. Probably the only time I'm not going to be streaming is either when I'm programming something that I really want to knock out, or when I'm visiting a friend who's out of town over, or working. I might even still do it when I'm working, but I'm working back in my old restaurant job, so taking up some of my time as well. Mistress Falcor? What? This one's cool because we got like a ghosty couch over here. Look at that one. That's really neat. How did that even happen? Look at that. It's like opaque. Oh wait. Gotta make sure I use that term right. Slightly... Opaque's not the right term. Has slight opacity to it. But other than that, that's it. Oh yeah, here we go. Sponso if Wolfbo called back and it took no. It's yet what press the R button. It better. It better. Quit, continue. Moving on. Oh god, why? Look at his eye! It's huge! And he's running! Quit! Continue. Continue. He's falling, he is falling, but I can't tell because I wasn't seeing the ground. But from here, it looks like he's just really running fast. Civ want to that I can't pronounce that. What I wish I could do, I know there's one or two tools that will like you can take a screenshot. I think Google like Lens does that or something like that. But I would love if I could take that, quickly put it into a text-to-speech program, and then just play it. That would be awesome to quickly do that. More like power walking. That reminded me. Everyone seen Malcolm in the Middle in here? The dad in that show has like the speed walking tournament and he has this like ridiculous garb that he wears.
I'd better get started.
Look at that face. That's a face only a mother could love. Also, I like slightly askew, Gary.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Ooh. The return of Centipede Bob. Centipede Bob.
I'd better get started.
Ooh, God! Alright, the first thing I saw was the legs, and I was like laughing at that, but then I saw the rest of them. Look at that leg. You ever break your leg so badly that you just have to continue your life just like that? You can't fix it? Also, he's taking SquarePants to a whole new level. Kinda looks like is it a troll? Those old dolls people used to have? Expand Bob. Expand Bob! I like that a lot. I feel like I need Bonzi Buddy to say that.
I'd better get started. I'd better get started now, Gary.
Nope.
I think
Missing eyelid.
it's going to be a very long day.
Ugh. Those are the bubbles back there. Where are those coming from? Were those supposed to be part of the skybox? Or outside the window, maybe? I don't know where that was coming from. No. Oh, it's kind of cool how they actually included, like... Oh, I guess it's painted. Buildings as part of the skybox back there.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to
Ooh.
be a very long day.
Mega FOV.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Excuse me? Too many people talking at once.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I'd better get
Yeah.
started now, Gary. I'd better get started. I'd better get started. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Repeat camera. Slightly off. So weird. I almost forgot to do my Animal Crossing for today. I have been falling behind on my Animal Crossing duties, unfortunately. I think as soon as I got, what do you call it? I've been still playing it every single day since its release. I was doing that for so long. Well, not as long as you, of course. But For so long I was keeping that up, and then I think I just got too busy with school, so I started lacking a little bit. And then I think Wasabi mentioned that your villagers don't move away automatically. They don't move away over time. So I was like, at that point, I could take a week off. I could take 2 weeks off, and I've come back every once in a while just to check in, but I have not been doing it every day, unfortunately. Bob, I like that. SpongeBob uses exclusively Bob on his dating profiles.
I better get started now, Gary. I think that
This looks like something out of a horror movie.
a long day.
That's odd. Hey, it's the news anchor. What had to happen for this corruption to happen? The TV had to get expanded. The TV would have been here. But, huh. The house is also gone, so that's part of it. What's the thing in the top left corner? Up here? Oh, up here. The sort of squiggly line thing is it's called the Windows volume limiter. It's to make sure that you can kind of see a white line, a pink line. If the volume ever gets up to the white line, it drops it immediately down to the pink line, just to make sure that the volume never gets too loud. He's SpongeBob's uncle. Is he really? Like, canonically, that's SpongeBob's uncle? Get out of here. Actually just got gifted a code of the remake from someone at THQ. That's really cool. Directly from someone at THQ? Hell yeah. Enjoy the remake. Hopefully it's nice and enjoyable. Welcome. But yeah, that's the thing in the top left corner. It's the volume limiter. It's it's mostly made because every once in a while a corruption made sent to Vinny would still peak his audio for some reason, even without even make sure that the whole thing got vetted and everybody made sure the volume was equalized and all that. Still peak the audio every once in a while. So this ensures that no matter what, if it peaks, it just drops it. SpongeBob expanded lore. It's part of the expanded lore set. I've stocked up 70,000 Nook Miles tickets. That's almost enough to buy Raymond. I was like, what is his name? Everyone loves Raymond. Anyways, I thought this was cool because it's the TV. I don't know how big that TV usually is. He's not that big, so he actually got scaled up, right? Or is he there normally? Maybe he's actually normally back here and we just can't see him because the screen gets all washy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna assume. Because the room got stretched out so far, it's not that we were seeing part of the TV. There's no TV in this room, I didn't know that. Instead, we were seeing a sprite that's just listed out there. I don't like Raymond personally. I don't either. Personally, I don't like Raymond. I think he just got way too much hype. Like, it's a fine character. I think he's what? Smug? No, he's not smug. He's, I forget what personality he has. It's not the personality I would like, and he just has a lot of hype around him, so. And you can't even get a card for him. I'm happy with my villagers. I got Anka, Rocket, Ponto, Coco. I think it's everyone. I also got the mummy dog, but I forget his name. I just got him, like, recently. The only new villager I have is Judy. I don't know if I have it. Anka isn't. Is Anka new? Like, new in the sense of, like, they don't have a card yet? Because they weren't in, whatever the card thing was. I'm not well versed in all the Animal Crossing stuff yet. All the old stuff. That was another game I was going to play today. That was Happy Home Designer for the 3DS. I don't own a 3DS. I happened to just skip that era because I was going off to college, so I never really played any of the 3DS titles. So, I never owned one, so I didn't get a chance to play any of the Animal Crossing games on there, or Happy Home Designer. Anka has been in Animal Crossing since the beginning. No kidding. I didn't know it's been that long. Since the first game. I was happy to get her. I didn't know it's been that long though. Wow. I thought she was a fairly newer edition. Oh yeah, actually now that I think about it though, I did look at her wiki page and she had a house for every previous game pretty much. If not all. That's good to know. I wanted to take a closer look at SpongeBob, but this is just like a color smorgasbord. Look at all this. Look at all these colors. That's actually really pretty. Yeah. I feel like if I had a loading screen in a game, I would want to do it like this. Just let the player mess around for a little bit. It's just an easy... Or it's like one of the loading screens. You get the old Microsoft effect where the screen isn't cleared.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day. I'd better get started now, Gary.
Ooh, his eye is like depressed.
Going to be a very
Oh, and the sprite for the box that normally surrounds the text is repeated. Kinda looks like he has a black eye. Uncle's Japanese name is Neru, which comes from the Nile River. Oh, that's cool. It's cool, like a little origin. I bet like they put a lot of care into some of those characters in terms of like naming and, well, some care into it. The names seem to always have some special meaning in some way or another.
I think that I'd better get started.
Either they're indicative of their personality or they have like an origin.
Going to be a very long day.
Look at that. Is that Gary's eye? That's Gary's eye, isn't it? Yep, that's his top eyelid. Floating on there. In the distance. Gary always keeps the back of his eyelid on people that he's not trusting of.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that I'd better get started.
Oh, I mentioned earlier, so the other thing I wanted to do today was not only corrupt this game, the other thing I wanted to do, which I think I'm gonna do some more work on it. It's something I want to dev on the side. But I was messing around with a Twitch Plays Pokemon bot, or a variant of that. Allows you to plug into Twitch chat to control a bot that will play something on, like, for Visual Boy Advance or something like that. One of the downsides I had with that was Visual Boy Advance I dislike. It's not as well made as I would argue Bizarre is. It has some drawbacks. One of the big things for this reason is it doesn't accept background input. So I got to work with BizHawk first. That now works properly, and I plugged it in and showed Wasabi on one of my test accounts. I essentially had one game working first, so one game you can control, move around. I think I did Tomb Raider. And then I got 9 games working, because now I can accept background input, so any background input Twitch chats puts in, I can put all that input on 9 different games. So I had 9 different games at once, which was fun. I was thinking about doing that for stream, but that can get a little chaotic, maybe not too interesting. Like, it'd be kind of interesting to see if you can finish a level on one of the 9, but we'll see about that. What I really want to do is I want to hook into the corruption software, because we now have an option to send corruptions as a result of a key press. So I want to have the ability for Twitch chat to say something like corrupt, nothing else, and for that to just corrupt the game as it goes. Either a manual blast or an automatic blast. An automatic would be like this, essentially.
Maybe I'd better get started now, Gary.
What? Well, an automatic blast would be like that, where it's a load save. Stop touching Spongebob! Get out of here! Stop touching him! What in the world? I believe Buzz's name... Oh wait, one of the eagles' name is Buzz. I had him in Animal Crossing. I believe it comes from Buzz Aldrin. That's really cool. I like that, if that's the case. I really like this one. He is naked, yeah! He's trying to cover the naked Spongebob. Anyway, so Twitch can just say the word corrupt, and it would either do this, or it would do a... I'm gonna save this one, so I'm gonna reload this. It would be a manual blast like this. Oh, I clicked too many times, where it just blasts a little bit. And then I'd like to see... I don't think this is possible with the current key setup, so I might need to branch the real-time corruptor and add this ability. But I'd also like to be able to say scan after the word corrupt a number. So if you say corrupt 10, it would corrupt 10 units. Corrupt. Well, now that I'm saying this, I feel like everyone's just gonna do the max. Corrupt 500,000, and it just breaks it immediately. So I'll just do corrupt. Just the word corrupt, and then you could break it that way. I think it'd be kind of a cool, like, little interaction you can throw in there. All right, back to this one.
Maybe I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is...
Got a lot going on in this. So Gary, are you gonna stay? No, your scene's over. I love the hand. It's like a 3D hand in space. He just looks like untextured. Look at that. I also love that with the perfect camera angle, it looks like the hand's right in front of him, but actually, I'm gonna wait for it. He's actually far behind the hand. That's kind of neat. Well, anything else we can do with this one? This one was a huge corruption. I don't really know What else we can do? Look at, he has blood on his hands.
I better get started. I better get started. I better get. I better get.
That's assuming.
Started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
My only problem with doing that, being able to have Twitch chat corrupt as we go, is whether or not. Stop touching Spongebob, I want to see that. Is whether or not the real-time corrupter software accepts background input. I don't know if it does. So I'd have to check into that. Oh, I probably just broke all my. Whoops. There we go. I have to look into that. Well, let me do it here real quick. So I gotta set a hotkey. I'm gonna do my hotkey as tilde. Great accent. So right now that should. Mothman! I love Mothman. Okay. That is now set up.
Better get started now, Gary. Maybe I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Loud. Now,
Now, Gary.
yes, it does. It accepts background input, so that's, whew, that makes my whole plan work. All right, I love buck teeth. So background input, if you're not familiar with that, is I can have that window not be active and still be able to send keyboard input to it. It still is listening for keyboard input, which is excellent. Background input, I just love for any corruption stuff I'm working on, especially for like Dolphin and stuff like that, where I can still hit the A button despite me clicking corrupt on the other side. All right, let's watch that clip. Stop touching Spongebob. Oh, that's me. I wish there was an option to download it directly from there. It's bad. I'm clicking on stream chat. No, I don't think you would be able to. I'm clicking on stream chat directly through OBS, because I don't know if that would be easy or not. Probably it would be difficult. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, there we go. Ability for Twitch chat to say something like corrupt, nothing else, and for that to just corrupt the game as it goes. Either a manual blast or an automatic. There's a lot of hand movements. An automatic would be like this essentially. That was so weird because we never have seen the hand before. I didn't know it was part of the scene. Stop touching Spongebob. What in the world? Ability for Twitch. I say a lot. I gotta stop saying That was a good clip, thank you. Wait, you didn't say Mothman, you said Mouthman. It looks like someone tried to erase some of the text down there. Okay, moving on.
I better.
That looks like a 90s graphic up there. Look at that. Ooh! When your eraser sucks, yeah, when you get one of those erasers that are pretty much at the end and it's like already like black from just all the lead, it's already cleaned up. Look at those O's. They start rising. Ooh! I don't know what that's from. That's like the perfect golden RuneScape color too. What are we even doing here? Where are we? We're at like the library. SpongeBob has a really cool library, considering. Reroll that one, I guess.
I better get started now, Gary.
Blood.
I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Look at his tooth up the top right. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Here you are. You okay, SpongeBob? 5-second clip. Shut down that fast. I'm just gonna listen to the audio. Because I think I know what it is. Stop touching SpongeBob. Oh, that's me. What did I even say? What is the context on that? I don't know why I said, well, that's me. Let's move on. We're getting some good results right now because of this huge vector engine value.
I think that this is going to be a very.
Oh! Because I was letting the clip.
I think that this is going to be a very long day. I better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very
We didn't move the camera up. They moved the camera up. What was that like a little drum solo we got going on? Press the RRR button. I don't have the RR button. I only have one R. And I'm not using a GameCube controller. I'm using an Xbox one. Confused.
I better get started.
By the way, quick plug. Best controller. Swear to God, I love this controller to death. I wish they still sold the 360 variant. Like, the 360 controller works so well with PC. It has been a godsend. Probably my favorite controller is the old Duke. Way back when, original Xbox. Despite not owning an Xbox, I was a really big old Xbox fan. Not even 360, just original Xbox. And I love the Duke, and I really like their 360 controller. I think they made this really well. It's just the definitive controller for me. I use a PS2 controller to PC. I remember I tried doing that, and I think it was a painful process back when I did it. But I imagine nowadays it must be a lot easier. And I mean, honestly, I like the PS2. I used the PS2, I think, for a lot more FPS games than the Xbox One. Because I always felt like the analog sticks were in a nice position for FPS games with the PS2. But I didn't like it for like more relaxed gaming, because I felt like I was always kind of my hands were in a position to like jump into action, if you know what I mean. Probably because I associate with FPSs. But I've always liked the Xbox controller as just a general purpose. It works with everything. And then that's why I was a big fan of the Pro controller when that came out. I didn't buy it right away. It took me a while, but eventually I got that because I just love that design. And GameCube controller. I mean, I don't have my GameCube controller. I think it's in my box. I haven't moved out. This is all the stuff from the school box. But it's a similar feel and looking design. GameCube controller is just, of course, a little bit different, but I just like this. It's always been so damn easy. I got a DualShock 2 to USB adapter. Was it just plug and play after that? That's really cool to hear it was plug and play, because I think back when I did it, I had to use special software. There wasn't a nice way to pair them. I think even with USB, because I think I would charge it via off USB, so I already had the PS2 controller available and ready. Wait, I think PS3. PS2. PS2 had the fat input, right? PS2 controller. Cable. I just remember what their controllers look like. Yeah, it had the fat cable. Okay. No, I don't think I ever tried plugging that in with USB. So maybe that's why I had so much trouble. Because I think I did PS3 controller now that I think about it. I didn't do PS2. That's cool, actually. PS2 controller, I think, looks even better than the PS3 one. PS2 controller. I guess the PS3 one was claimed to be more comfortable, but the PS2 one just looks like that classic. It looks like the PS3 one, but it just looks better back in the day. And the old PS1. I think we used to have, or my family, when we first got a PS1, I think we had the one without the analogs. I think. And then we got the analog one later. I have so many broken PS2 controls around the house, do you? It's good for parts, I guess. I always hated trying to fix a controller, though. I think the only one that I really tried to fix was I had broken my... funny story. So I used to play Mario Kart on the DS, and I did online, and I loved DS Mario Kart. That was, of all the Mario Karts, I always hold it up to Wasabi that was the Mario Kart I was excellent at, and I would probably beat him in any race on that one. Because he, of course, plays Mario Kart 8 now, so he'd be much better at that one. He beats me consistently in that game. But part of the Mario Kart meta, the DS one, was you would drift in such a way that you would make like little S's, little serpentines, because you would drift and get your fire on the left side, because you didn't have to get like, you know, purple fire, you only had to get the one tick of orange fire. So you'd get it on the left side, and then you boost, and you do it on the right side, and you boost, and you do it on the left side, and you keep doing that. And it would be faster than driving just forward in a straight line. It was called snaking. And if you got it really well, you could snake the entire map. And that's what I would do. I would snake the entire map, I'd do time trials, do online, I loved it to death. And that's why I didn't really like the new Mario Kart, because you can't snake anymore, but makes sense why. But as a result of that, I had broken my trigger on the DSi, because you're doing it with the right trigger. I snapped that off, or it broke off because I had just pressed it over and over and over again. That I got whatever the like button press limit is for one of those things. I reached it. 1 million presses, definitely something like that. Pinocchio Bob. Oh yeah, look, is that this one? Does he have a long nose? I have a comparison. He has some long cheeks. That was not this one. Was it one of these back here. Oh yeah, there you go. There's Spongebob.
That this is going to be a
It goes in the shining light. Oh, so anyways, the DSi, I tried repairing it, and it was so painful. If you've never had to replace the keys on like one of these old school, quote unquote old school, not that old, but one of these old school keyboards where like the plastic, I don't know why I'm holding it like that. I don't know what I'm trying to show, like as if I can show the plastic keys. Where the plastic keys are like these really flimsy pieces of plastic that fit together and are really difficult. Like you can't just snap them into place with most keyboards. It was like that, but with the DSi, and somehow even more small and fragile. It was an actual spring, like I wish it was. I think there might even have been a spring in there, but
very long day.
anyway, I could not get it. Nowadays, I use a nice mechanical keyboard. Although I do, despite having this mechanical keyboard, really miss my 10 key.
I'd better get started now, Gary.
I really like having a 10 key, and I think the next time I pick up a keyboard, I'm either going to get a mechanical keyboard with a 10 key on it, or I'm honestly just going to go back to one of these old style keyboards. Because I just miss having a 10 key so much. I usually use it for stuff like World of Warcraft and stuff like that, where I bind 1 through 9 on some of my main hotkeys. I think the gold dust is going on down there. I was just playing Diablo and Divinity, both of which have hotbar style attacks and stuff like that, and I just was really regretting not having a 10 key. Go outside of the house in the town and crop there. That's a good idea. We've been here for a bit. Let us continue. Let's actually move on. Go to the rooms. That's how you talk.
Credit, Gary. I remember.
Read the sign. Uh-oh. What button is it to read the sign?
Give me some credit, Gary. I remember.
Press the R button. Okay. I don't want to talk to him. I want to... No! I want to read the sign.
Give me some credit, Gary. I remember.
Did I have to go to a different sign? Here's the sign. There's shiny objects. Collect them. Shiny objects in order to complete his quest. Defeat the robot menace. Shiny objects. More valuable shiny objects. Usually harder to find. More dangerous places.
It shines.
Oh, there's double jump. Oh!
From Mr. Krabs.
Ahoy there, Spongebob.
For the record, I've never actually played this game before.
Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow, a promotion.
That's right, a promotion. So what this here new job entails?
Take the camera behind the wall of the kitchen.
Shiny objects
Back here?
that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me.
I don't think there's anything back here. Because it usually just breaks as soon as you get back here. Unless you mean over here. Very small wall. Not during the cutscene, okay. Back here. Yeah, I think it's still the same. Because stuff back here wouldn't be cleared. Also, there's this bedroom. Looking towards it so it loads. Oh, that's SpongeBob. Oh, I'm sorry. Silly me. That's what you mean. Back here. Oh, that's kind of cool how they have like a semi-sphere to make this all like load here. There's like there's barrels here. Wait. The barrel there. That barrel? Oh, okay. I'd assume that'd be like an asset that's gonna be used later on. Because they do hide a lot of their assets around here for some reason. Interesting barrel. It's kind of cool how they had stuff like that, though. It's never used? Oh, it's never used at all! Oh, weird! I guess they must have stuck it because it's the first level you run into, so maybe they use this as like a test scene sometimes. The barrel's never seen during normal gameplay? Interesting, interesting, interesting. The more you know. Did you know gaming? That's very cool, though. Give me the shiny object. Terra Beginning, actually. Yeah, probably not Did You Know Gaming. I feel like Did You Know Gaming uses a lot of like the generic, like, you should know this already. They're not very good at hiding their stuff. The golden spatula, they're needed to unlock new areas of Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob will need to collect them. Great. Woo! Just laughs as part of that. Golden spatula equals star power. The door's locked. Oh, I need another object. Oh, there's a golden. Oh, that's to get out. Oh, I see. There's the fish.
So much for fixing this quietly.
I love that voice actor.
Uh-oh.
That's right, he thought he dreamed about it. I forgot about that.
We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Okay. I want 10 more shiny things so I can go to the new area. Oh, I have 2 more. Cool. What's over here?
Maybe a little bounce on the...
This is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. Telling you how you'll lose one. And you find golden everywhere, you get more pairs.
New sponge.
Why is there's a picture of Sandy in here? Double jumps. Woo! Oh, I need 20, so I need 2 more. Okay, open this. Okay. Imagine you have a picture of your crush on the wall, right? Come on.
Where I keep all my old comic books.
Oh, there's a lot of notes here. You may see how he's doing by pressing Z. Okay. Press buttons, spin.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
That's right, these tiki things I saw in the new game. Oh, this is the tutorial room, that makes sense. Which I guess we don't really need because all we're doing is corrupting. This isn't too useful for us, but hey. I want to collect the shiny things. Okay, we're gonna leave. Excelente. Out we go. That's kind of cool to do the tutorial room. But then again, you have to collect everything to get to the tutorial room. Like, you would have to have... Would you have to have double jumped? No, I guess not. I was like, to get to the tutorial room, you need to know things. But anyway. Alright, to Bikini Bottom. Is this an open world? I don't know how this game works. Once again, unfortunately, I haven't played it.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Oh, I see. Sub-open world.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh?
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where?
I don't know. Some kid drumming up.
Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop?
Not the...
Before they bend all my forks.
Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You gotta...
Okay, cool. This is where I wanted to get to. Let's face something interesting. Actually, I'd like to just corrupt Mr. Krabs first. But then again, it isn't his normal voice actor, I don't think. It doesn't sound like him. Let's see. Let's go try having a chat with him.
This flapping robot
That sounds awful.
making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
Oh, that's way too much. Let's break it down. Then again, there's so many objects here, I feel like we won't be able to corrupt... Oh, I was gonna say just him. No, I think that'll still be the case. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna do everything at once. You should corrupt the town, not a conversation. Would you say? Oh, Bob buddy. I gotta see all this. By the town. What direction is town? Or is this just in general like this area is fine? Like I can't go that way. And get their houses. This is the first area. To get to town, oh, you only need 5. That should be doable, right?
It shines.
Let me get 5 and then I'll get over there. The hub world. Is that what that is? The hub world?
Of jellyfish fields.
I love his screaming. Oh my god. I want you to corrupt the hub world. Right, right. But I can't get to the hub world without 5 spatulas. Right? Unless I'm going crazy. Let me go back. Just to make sure. That'd be this area right here, right? You're just in that world. Like this right here? Not that area. The one you're in. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying this was the first area. This is not the world. I see, I see, I see. Okay, I can do this area. Let's see. Up the intensity for this area then. Because there's a lot to corrupt. Yeah, there's a lot to corrupt. Very true, in fact. Let me do. I don't have background input set up. That should do it. Now I can walk around to see if walking's weird. Patrick's just in a dome. Oh. I was hoping it would attack me. It's defenseless. Is that our tongue? No, that is our tongue. Ew. You can die in the world. It does attack you.
Absolutely, Spongebob.
Super pinky shake on.
I would if I had.
I'll blow you some.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, attention.
Paying my entire.
When you're not moving, press this button and
You're in the third area. I am in the third area.
steer as it flies through the air.
Save state here. The problem with save stating here is now I likely have oh, I can sanitize it. I should be able to sanitize it. I have to sanitize the corruption that got me to this area. Because if I save state directly here, then I have problems where like the corruptions persist that may break the game. So let me do that. We're gonna speedrun this bad boy now. Alright, let's sanitize it a bit first. And then if we sanitize it properly, we can see... Yeah, good luck getting back. You need like, what, 60 to get back? I can see if we can keep re-rolling it to see if we can get elsewhere. Okay. That is the one. To this... I'm gonna send it to the stockpile. Area 3. Okay. Here's an attempt at re-rolling it, see if it brings us somewhere else. You may actually soft lock. I think I would soft lock actually, because it looks like the area to go back is this way. Oh, not there. Press R to enter SpongeBob's dream? That's weird. But like, yeah, 40,000 requirement to get here. Oh, I'll get that in no time. Or like 60 to go to that area. 50 to go to that one, because all those previous areas are locked. Oh, that's cool though. Got that. Go to the dream? I'm going to the dream. Yeah, this would be the one I would have needed. Oh, look what's on top of there. Is that a spatula? What is that? I don't think I can get up there. Let's go into the dream. Just get very quiet. Oh, the golden underpants, I see. I feel uncomfortable. What was the new music?
With sleep comes dreams. What mischief can be found in this subaquatic somnambulant realm?
Dream bubbles. I'm surrounded by dream bubbles. Wonder what that.
All right, just curious.
Somnambulant realm.
Yeah.
Somnambulant realm.
Yeah.
Dream bubble. Yeah. Thanks, Gary. You mean each dream bubble has a golden spatula in it? Yes, Gary.
I don't think I'm good enough for this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Press B. I keep forgetting that. Oh god! No, no! I love his scream too. Oh, so you die and that happens. I was curious. So that means we died in our own house. Oh god! I don't think this is gonna be good, folks. For being... for having played this game for a total of about 2 minutes, in actuality. This is a game, it feels like it might be. I don't think a new, fresh player is quite adept to be able to handle these stressful situations. Don't get lower? Yeah, it does. Oh god! No! No! Alright, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's corrupt at this point then. Oh wait, what? No, corrupt here. New save state. Oh, let's go on the Krusty Krab.
What's wrong, Mr. Krabs? You don't look so good.
You gotta help me, boy. The Krusty Krab.
Hey, whoa, what's going on? How's it going, everyone from, oh, the one talk from the speedrunner. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome, 102, oh my god, welcome, everybody. Good to see you, welcome, welcome, let me, oh, I can't give you a shout out. I can give you a manual shout out, that's even better. Go check out twitch.tv/, there you go. My bot's down currently. But thank you for that huge, huge raid. Yeah, flashing light warning for anyone that's joining us. We have some flashing lights on screen here and there, so just a big cautionary for that. But yes, big old hype train. We're doing a little bit of corruptions for the for Battle for Bikini Bottom, the old school one, in preparation for the new game coming out. But welcome, welcome. If you're not familiar with what corruptions are, we'll show you a little bit here. Essentially, we're breaking the game. We're breaking the things that are happening on screen and seeing what happens. Like here we have Mr. Krabs, but slightly stretched out. And now we have a broken Krabs. That's funny, that's the first time it's crashed all stream too. Let me restart it here. Hype, hype, hype! Welcome, everybody. I love big raids because you get so many new people stopping by. Channel name is tech support and the bot is down. Right. It's another thing to blame on the coronavirus. Hopefully everyone's staying happy and healthy and well during this time. I know it's odd times for everyone. And then here's the game back slowly but surely. Here we go. Printer Bob. Oh yeah, there's Printer Bob. Punch Bob. There's the other things we had during the stream. Magistrate MJ, thank you for that follow there. I'm gonna turn down the intensity so we don't break it again. But let's see what else we get. So we're still corrupting Mr. Krabs, still seeing what happens to... There was a good one. See what happens to his face. Oh, I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing that one. I think it looks like hedge, so I'm gonna say kedge. Thank you for that follow as well. I'll give you a little bit of Mr. Krabs staring you in a weird way. He's got the evil eye, if you will. Oh, we got a big Mr. Krabs. Oh, he's had a couple too many Krabby Patties. You know what they say? Don't eat your own product. He's giving you the stink eye. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna turn it up a little bit. I want to break them just a little bit more. We got the Krusty Krab in the background. We got the tall Krusty Krab. Let's go look at that. Let's go see what that looks like. Can we go inside of it still? Yes, we can. It might be very broken inside, though. It's weird. I think we broke the loading music in between scenes. No, this isn't too bad. Are you ready, kids? E. E at level. Continue. That's terrifying. I want to go up here. It's actually not that broken inside, surprisingly. E at level, yeah. Right? Alright, there's dead Spongebob. It's normal because it wasn't loaded before. That's true. Okay, that's fair. That's right, we're corrupting stuff in RAM, so we're only corrupting stuff that's live and valid at that time. Is that our second crash? Oh my god. Haven't crashed the entire stream and then we crashed twice. Tasman81, I like your name. Thank you for that follow. If you hear breaking glass, that means the corruption has crashed and I need to now struggle for the next 2 minutes to get everything working again. Oh, and not run Harvest Moon. I want to run Nickelodeon's SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Please don't give me that cease and desist, Nickelodeon. There we go. And fix all these windows. Okay. Maybe it's because we're in a weird point in the game. Let me try loading this, quitting out of that. Let's just stare at them and make a save state there. Perhaps you could show off hashtag corruptions on stream? I could do that. No, because I have to show the Discord. If you're curious. Alright, sorry I can't stay longer. Have a good one. No, thank you. No, take care, man. Especially I'm sure you had a long stream. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Your night. This stuff is super wacky. I'm glad you think so. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you guys check out the new SpongeBob too. Thanks for stopping by for sure. And thanks for the huge raid. Welcome everyone from the raid. To leave you off with one large neck crabs. Are there any other games you have corrupted? Very many games. I keep telling myself, good rest of your knife. Can you tell I'm a little nervous? Many games. What I've been wanting to do for a while is to make a full, dedicated list. Probability distribution. That's a cool name too. Thank you for that follow as well. I want to make a full-fledged list of all the games I've corrupted, but I have just done so many that now it's becoming more and more difficult. And now we even have 3DS corruptions on the horizons, but we've done everything from old classic NES to SNES, Super Nintendo, Genesis. We've done stuff on the GameCube and the Wii. Even try my Twitch channel? I don't think my Twitch channel is complete because, I mean, they delete videos after like 14 days. Probably the more complete is my YouTube. I VOD dump all my YouTube stuff there, so if there's a particular game you're interested in seeing, you can check that out and be like, yo, you haven't done this. Oh, it's clips. Oh yeah, the clips are probably way better actually. But if you haven't seen a game and you want to see it, let me know. I'm happy to check it out. I know there's some of the games that people have suggested are the ones I did not expect to corrupt that well. Like, one of my favorites by far. I don't play wrestling games. I usually don't like wrestling games. But WWE, like some version of WWE, I'm sure they made like 40 of them, was one of the best games to corrupt. It was amazing. Ever thought of doing GTA 5 or San Andreas? San Andreas I've done. GTA 5 I haven't. GTA 5 gets tricky because of what platform it's on. And it's easier to do old games, especially with the fact that we can do save states. Because I can hop around and save everything in memory from here all the way to here and quickly load it at a moment's notice, whatever you want to call it. And you can't really do that with GTA 5. You can do it with San Andreas because that's a PS2 game, and you can kind of do it with PS2. But old school games, it's easy, and modern games, it's tricky. It's possible, but you probably wouldn't get very good results, and it wouldn't be fun to stream. That would be something I would do as like a hobby off stream to just see what that looks like. I think I've done that with a couple games in the past. And some games just flat out don't corrupt well, unfortunately. There's a good faced one. Let's get a good look at Spongebob there. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Whoa, we're going way too fast. Slow it down. There we go. Caption this. Oh god, WWE. I couldn't believe it was so fun to corrupt for some reason. I think the reason for it is because you have so much character customization. Because you can make your fighter, or at least the one I was playing, you can make your fighter look like whatever you want. And for that very specific reason, every portion of your body has various modifiers. So I can corrupt like your cheeks and your forehead and your neck and your body. And because of all those modifications, the corruptions were really fun using to tweak those values. And oh, it was great. We had great results. I'll get back to that at some point. San Andreas corrupted pretty okay. Probably not the best, surprisingly, considering how big the world is.
Nice sock.
My sleep demon that's under my bed. Oh, you want to see a sleep demon? We have this one. I saved this one because I was horrified I was. Look at that sleep demon. I want to wait for the dance. We had the dance up there for a while, but it was just creeping me out every time I looked at it. We have a little bit of nightmare fuel. There it is. That's the dance. I love it. I hate it. Oh my god. We got lucky with that one. No, just no. What's your favorite corruption? I vary from here and there. Every once in a while I'll have a stream and I'll just have like my favorite corruption for that stream. And you have a big variety of ones. Yoshi Yo Broshi, that's a cool name too. I like all these names. Thank you for that follow. Kill it now. Isn't it terrifying? It's like a spider. Probably one of my favorites I had for was Harvest Moon, only because that game was near and dear to my heart. It was somehow we were playing the game and we replaced all the textures that were nearby, or like 90% of the textures, with characters' eyes and faces. And I didn't realize it at first. I was like, oh, this is weird. The game looks like it's untextured. There's just like a bunch of blank textures or like weird moving textures. And then as I walked around, I slowly discovered that every single wall, every single lamppost, every single building were people's faces, and they were staring at you because the eyes were always trained to lock to your face. And it was the most scary and amazing moment to experience, and for a game that I loved ever since I was a child, it was just cool to have a new experience with it. And that's what I love doing here, is to have games that I've played in the past, or maybe even games I haven't. I actually never played Battle for Bikini Bottom, and have a new experience with it. And that's why I love when people suggest games to play. Every once in a while, I know I can't get to a whole lot of them. Like I know Charlock wants me to do another Sonic game. And from my experience, Sonic games don't corrupt entirely great because they're built so well. But so people can experience the games that they enjoyed in another way. Corrupting San Andreas. Oh wait, which one's this one? I'm gonna peek at it for half a sec. We had some good San Andreas ones, actually, now that I remember. I know we've streamed it like 5 or 6 times. What I remember from San Andreas that was the most horrifying. Simpsons Sit and Hit and Run. Hit and Run was fun too. That was back, I think it has a really bad sound quality, but that was back on when I was using a Lenovo laptop, a really old, awful machine. Have you ever corrupted Mario Galaxy? You know what? I haven't, and I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I've always been thinking about that, but I actually have not. I should play that sometime soon. Put that on my docket for I want to do that sometime soon, because it's on the Wii. Wii is pretty easy because you can still use Dolphin. I mean, this is a Dolphin. Mario Sunshine I've done a couple times. Mario Sunshine has pretty damn good results, but the odd thing is it has consistent results. So I'll play the corruption once. I corrupted it once on stream, probably like 6 months ago. And then I did it again 2 months or 3 months later, and I got exactly, to the T, the same corruptions over again. Which, it's cool for new people to see for once, but when I see the same corruptions again, it's kind of... You don't get the shock value. I don't get surprised when I see this, really disgustingly gangly Mario. Because I've already seen it before, unfortunately. Super Monkey Ball, that's been on my docket for a while. I know Super Monkey Ball 2 corrupts well, because I've seen a fellow corruptor work on one of those. And I've been curious to check it out myself. That's really good for audio corruptions. You get a lot of weird sounds, really high-pitched sounds, sounds that aren't supposed to be there kind of stuff. That was 2. I don't know about 1. 1 I'd be interested in. 1 I played when I was a kid. Usoki I7, thank you for that follow as well. I remember playing Super Monkey Ball in the middle of my living room. we had just moved into a new building, so I had like those classic like cardboard with a TV on top setups, and I remember playing Super Monkey Ball in like the middle of a hot summer. I can't decide if Knights would corrupt well or not, if you could even tell the difference. That's a good point. Knights, I know Wasabi played that. I don't think I ever played Knights. Hey, and One Tech, I'm gonna keep butchering your name. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say Juan? One Thack or Tack? I keep murmuring the last bit because I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, and I feel terrible about it. But thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Juan Thack. Cool, I got it partially. That was my murmurs. One Thack, thank you. One Thack, thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry. What console was Knights for? Knights the game. Because I gotta see what a console is before I consider corrupting it. That was for... I know I definitely played that. Was that for the... For the Saturn? PS3, PS2, PS2. PS2 would work for. So that almost doesn't work because PS3 we can't corrupt. We can kind of corrupt stuff on the Windows on PC, but it's a little tricky. W-A-N, yeah, it's spelled out right. There's a Saturn and a Wii sequel. I know the Saturn, so there's actually, surprisingly, there's not a really good, I don't believe there's a really good Saturn emulator out there that works with save states and has all that. I've been trying to find for the longest time a really good Dreamcast emulator, because as soon as I have a Dreamcast emulator, I can plug in corruptions on it fairly easily. Even without like the assisted tools, I can just, it's easy to corrupt once you have a nice save state machine set up. But there's not a really good one. There's like 5 or 6 Dreamcast emulators out there, but they're just not good. They're not as like, they don't feel as open source and nicely made as like say BizHawk and stuff like that. TF2 Dove, thank you for that follow. Is that actually from TF2? Oh, the little dove, that's adorable. I like that name. What a horrible night to have a curse. Oh wait. What does that stand for, Shuttles? Given the Dreamcast is the bastard orphan system of the console world, I believe it. Yeah, it's not well liked, I know. Or well, I mean, I like it as a cult classic. Like some of my favorite titles are on there. Jet Set Radio, favorite title I've ever played. Listed constant is like, what's your favorite game? Jet Set Radio. Love that game for the passion. I've had the fun experience of corrupting it once, but oh, there's our flashing light warning. Oh my god, sorry about that. I usually try to knock off those immediately. But it's just hard to get good corruptions out of it, because I'd also love to do, I'm gonna pronounce this slowly, Seaman. I'd love to corrupt that game because that's just horrifying looking. That's creative. Oh, One Thack is an acronym of... Wait. Oh, now I've lost chat. If you can tell, I read things out of order, which is a terrible idea when you're trying to read concise conversations. I've done some damage to games using cheat engine, not on purpose. Exact same kind of idea. So it's the exact same thing where you take a random memory address. I mean, I don't think I can break down here, unfortunately, but all of these little lists here, what we're doing when we're corrupting is we're taking just a bunch of places in memory for the emulator, but a bunch of places in memory, and we're saying, okay, right there, whatever value's there, get rid of it and just put something else there. And that's all a corruption really is. Back in the day when you had cartridges you put into like, say, the NES or stuff like that, you'd be able to achieve a corruption by doing what's called cartridge tilting, where you just slightly put the cartridge in wrong and all the pins are reading incorrect data. And what you'd see on screen is some like bad colors, the game wouldn't run properly, you'd probably see something like, can I get it properly? Can I get a really messed up one? Or it wouldn't even run, like that. And sometimes you got something really cool like this. That's all corruptions really are, is just reading the data wrong or changing the data in a certain way. Fantasy Online. It has super dedicated niche fan base for whatever reason. It got overlooked like mad. It really did. It was just really unfortunate. I love it. It's probably my favorite console next to the GameCube. The Dreamcast is something else. There's such a weird subset of games made for it, which is really cool. What happens if you max the intensity? We can give it a go. It depends. So the intensity is also partially limited by what values I'm corrupting. Right now what I'm corrupting is an extended value of notably safe things to corrupt. So it's nothing within, say, like the BIOS of the GameCube. It's nothing that would break the video driver. It's nothing that would break the sound driver. Stuff like that. Areas that you shouldn't corrupt. It's only areas that are like game, essentially, to put it barely. So I can definitely do max values right now, and that should hopefully corrupt just fine. Won't break the game, but I can try to max it out. Also, what is this? What is that swimming? Is that Spongebob? Let me go down there. Is that you? What are you doing down there? Look at his big bulbous eyes. Yep, SRM is fair game, exactly. Basically entering random values into a game genie. Exactly, yeah. I'm sure that's how game corruptions were done back in the day. I mean, you just pull up in a hex editor, change some values, make sure they're all byte-aligned, and you're good to go. Corrupting Windows XP. I've always been kind of curious about corrupting in OS, because it is definitely possible. The toolset allows us to, sorry about the flashing lights, we can hook into processes now, and by default the Windows processes, of course, are outlined, and you shouldn't touch those, but of course you can turn that on if you want. So I wanted to get RTC ported over to XP, and then just to corrupt off that in a virtual machine. Whoa. I'm on max value, that's why we're getting so many flashy values. Let me turn that down a bit. There's an easy way to corrupt the OS. It's called Windows Me. Oh, poor Windows Me, didn't get enough love. There's some people are my age that just loved Windows Me with a passion because it's what they had as a kid. It's like, it wasn't fun to use though. It's the equivalent of Vista. The hand swiping in. Apparently we died. The hand comes in when you die, so if you see the hand, either in real life or in the game, I mean, something bad's happening. Be cautious. Sherlock, do you still have the hand? I think I have that somewhere. Wait. I had a clip for that. I think it's in my corruption category. Windows Me. Hey. Jesus Shuttleworth. Is it Jesus? It's spelled out slightly. Jesus Shuttleworth. Thank you for that follow. Stop touching SpongeBob. This is the one I want. That's a good clip. I like that clip. There's the hand coming out. SpongeBob has sadly passed. He's gonna have a memorial service. Just call him Shuttles. Shuttles, thank you for that follow. I've never heard of Windows Me. It's just super, like, underground. Like, I think it was immediately replaced with Windows 2000 because it was the other Millennial Edition. But yeah, Me was Millennial Edition. You got it. Thank you, Loki. He doesn't deserve the Jesus part. Did he not die for our sins? No, he encouraged the sins. What a weird crash! Look at that! Look at him looking behind you. So boomer thing, yeah. Windows boomer. Windows Me didn't last very long. Yeah, it totally didn't. It was kind of like the Windows 8 of Windows 7 to Windows 10. He generally dies for entirely selfish reasons.
SpongeBob.
Oh, we entered dialogue.
Is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship.
Windows 9.
Money
Oof.
means no more Krusty Krab.
Right up there, Gateway computers. We had a Gateway, and it was so just dreadful as a machine. I couldn't believe my mother had a Gateway, and it was just awful. I don't know why. I didn't even have a concept of what a bad computer was, but that hunk of junk was just awful. My Twitch is getting corrupted too. It's lagging. See? It seeps in. That's why you have safety barriers, so you can corrupt within here, to here, but not to the user's machine. Gotta be very cautious of that. We had a P3 500 megahertz gateway. How'd you like that thing? iPhone 9. I've never owned an iPhone, but I know they have all their numbers. I've always been a Windows guy. I do like Linux too, for anyone that's a Linux fan. Nothing wrong with Linux. Actually, I like Linux a lot. But I've always also been an Android guy. I was grabbing that guy. I have all my generations of Androids, all the way back to the old keyboard that you can flick out, an old QWERTY keyboard, which I loved. I never owned a computer I didn't build. I've probably owned like one or two that I didn't build, but this one that I'm currently using, the one back at my college, I'm currently having storage. I built the past 3 or 4 I've used, and it's awesome. Once you can build your own, it's just so much cheaper in the long run. The only downside is I guess you don't have a warranty, but you have a warranty on parts, so it doesn't really matter. I played Minecraft on a 2 GB Windows XP desktop computer after my old Asus died. Lighting didn't work. There was just no lighting at all. That's really funny. I'm glad you can even turn that like down in any sense. To the point where it doesn't work. We should go talk to somebody. I like the dialogue corruptions because you get that really up close. Oh, sorry. Alright, we can't talk to him though. Is right over here we can talk? There's Bubble Buddy. Hey, Bubble Buddy. Oh, I keep trying to hit him.
Hey, Bubble Butt.
No, he doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, let's go back to... Well, I guess we can go inside the Krusty Krab. It was a constant 15 to 20 FPS. It's funny how back in the day, even though a lot of games we did play were like that low of FPS, we totally just made it work. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Wait, what are you waiting for? When you said it seeps in, my screen went black. That's funny. I have a mini PC I didn't build, but everything else is made by me. I didn't spend a lot of... Well, yeah, a mini PC I could totally understand. It's meant as like a throwaway machine. I can understand that with like... I've built... This PC over here, technically, I didn't build, which is out of screen. Which I'm using as like a server at the moment, which I didn't build, but they were going to toss it out anyway, so put it on there. I haven't spent a lot of time changing game memory, but I've written a lot of cool stuff based on reading game memory. That's cool. Hell yeah. And I know, like, a lot of people think about this as like ROM hacking, where you're putting stuff in that's not supposed to be there, which to a degree is kind of like that, but it's more just giving it random data. The idea of ROM hacking is awesome, and being able to put your own stuff in there is so cool, but we don't quite do that. Sometimes we get unexpected funny results. You said you use Xbox controllers for this? That is correct. I use an Xbox controller, which definitively is just the easiest plug and play to work with these kind of things. Works super well with BizHawk. I love it. And accepts background input. Thank God for background input. I can background input corruptions, I can background input the emulation, I can click between the two, I don't have to worry about it. Did I hit B? I hit B. I'm excited. So I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but what I want to do, and this will probably, I'm going to be working on this tomorrow. I got to program it a bit. But I want to work on where people in chat, they can say the word corrupt, and it will blast the game with a corruption. And I can do a couple things with that. We can try just a regular old playthrough of something to see how far we can get before the game breaks. Or we can try just running a couple games. Like we can do 5 or 10 games. We can do Twitch plays corruptions, and you just say corrupt anytime you want, break the games as you so choose. I'm excited for something like that. Titan's Golden Spatulus, pause the game, then hold O and R, and then X, Y, Y, X, X, Y, Y, X. I don't think I heard the sound. Oh, I believe that is GameCube control. Oh, it's GameCube. Does that give you the spatulas? Oh, that gives you 10 of them. I think I would still be soft luck regardless, because that's 60 over there and it's 20 over here. Do it again in the options menu. Okay, I'll try it again. Options. Bup. Bup. Bup, 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 bup. Repeatable. It's fair, it's repeatable. But my Y's off, so Y, X, X, Y, Y, X, X, Y. No luck on that. I'm not too worried about it. I don't necessarily want to go to a new area, though. Yeah, that's why I just tried reversing it. Could be it's not recognizing L and R together.
May I help you?
Okay. Let's go, I guess, back to the start area. So we had this one here, I believe. Oh, this is with Gary.
Only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed. Yeah, only
I don't necessarily do this one again, because we just did this one earlier. And Patrick wasn't giving us the best corruptions oddly enough. I guess he isn't like as complex of a model as Spongebob is. Unfortunately. So let's go back to this. When you want to talk to someone, no one wants to talk. Isn't that the same as real life? Oh, there we go. Okay, great. He wants to talk to us. Oh, I'm gonna quit out of it. Shoot. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. My save state management is just on par with the greats.
What's wrong, Mr. Krabs?
Didn't did it again. You gotta quickly press the button combo. Okay, let me try one more time. X. Okay. Eleanor, X, Y, Y, X, X, Y, Y, X. Oh, it worked! Alright, fair. Hope you like this, laughing. Okay. That gives me 30. To get to a new area, I need 40, so I just need a tiny bit more. Not fast enough. Okay. Now we go to this area. Can we go backwards? I hope we can go backwards. So one of the corruptions we accidentally did was we soft-locked by going to an area we weren't supposed to go. I don't think you can go backwards. That's funny, alright. So the other one would be over here with 60. Or 50. That one's the Kelp Forest. I don't think I want to go to that one. Wait. Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. That could work. You're not soft-locked. No? Go to the boss menu. Oh, can you travel? Wait. Take the taxi. Ha! You can travel. Ha! That makes sense. Okay. So then... Yes. Okay, so you actually saw... I see. That's cool. I would have said we didn't really get anything for going there, unfortunately. Well, we locked the level, so now we can go there anytime we want. Nope. No, we didn't. We didn't even lock the area. Now you can go down the levels. Right. Let's go to the city, though. It sounds kind of dangerous. I like the taxi. Okay. Because what I wanted to do here is I wanted to see what the corruptions look like if we corrupt the buildings.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. Once a bustling metropolis. Now
Sounds like protests, yeah. Sounds like they're having a little bit of a problem with whatever's going on in the city. I can't say too much about that, can I? You're gonna hear once a lot while I try to break this. Why are people screaming? They are scared of the corruptions. Oh, that would be cool. Ooh, so we can sanitize corruptions just to pull out a specific part that we like. I'd love to just get the screaming audio effect and just play that everywhere else. That would be amazing.
Spongebob, the robots are destroying downtown.
Oh, we're gonna corrupt the hell out of Mrs. Puff. Okay.
Spongebob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini.
I'm gonna wait for her to stop talking now.
Evacuate!
There we go. That way we don't get the same dialogue over and over and over again. Mrs. Puff is corrupted to begin with. I mean, you want to say that again, Charlock? I mean, I don't know. She looks pretty bad. She can get a lot worse. Once. Hey, Mrs. Puff. Look at her, like, dagger-like eyes. I mean, this kind of looks like what a fish would actually look like, right? Like, it's a little terrifying, but, I mean, I can see that being an actual fish. Crackhead Puff. Can we reload that one? So, same memory address, but different values. Oh, the audio got super loud there. Look at that, it's peaking. Wait. I know why it's peaking, because it's not actually capturing it anymore. There we go. The audio is peaking. It's getting super loud for some reason. The limiter should keep it balanced. It's gonna not equalize it properly, though. Hey, yeah, Mrs. Puff without a skull is pretty terrifying, right? Look at that. That's god-awful. I gotta sleep soon, man. No worries. I was thinking about getting to sleep soon here, too. I got a little bit of time left, though. Let's see. Let's reload this part then. Same corruption. Reload. She's a blowfish. Oh wait, she's a blowfist fish even. A little bit off on that. Her body should blow out. That'd be cool if she actually like poofed. Building behind her got corrupted. For some reason, the game keeps breaking. That got really dark. Save us, Gary. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh, it's not going directly. I thought it was a big mouth to mouth. Still kind of terrifying. I mean, oh, can we show this on Twitch? That nose. Oh, I didn't notice the nose. I was too busy looking at the mouth. It's pointing super down. Looks like a knot nose. Looks like a sphere. It's weirdly broken too. Oh, didn't need to see that. What is bottled in there? Oh, it's her like prickles. Oh my god. You guys ever close your eyes and just see Mrs. Puff staring at you angrily because you're inside her? I didn't need to think about that. I just entered the stream. This is the first thing I see. It's not a good thing to walk in on. Probably not. I think we pride ourselves in the no context. What's going on? Color off of me. She's just happy to see him. I guess so. I mean, I would think that's like a Pinocchio nose. Like maybe her mouth grows when she lies. Maybe her mouth grows when she gets terrified. I mean, look how scared she is. Well, you know, the outside of her is. She's angry on the inside. Mrs. Puff staring at you angrily because you're inside of her. See, I wish I had the quote machine up. If I had the quote machine up, we'd put that right in the quote. Bad choice of words, tech. I'm standing by it. I'm standing by it. Within context. Within context. Context is key. Alright, moving on. Oh, and now she's just gone. I like the peaceful music. See what's that sponge nose? Oh my god. Oh, who's saying she should explode? Explode? Milk Sniffer. Milk Sniffer, you were right on point. Look at that. Is that the explosion you were looking for? It's beautiful, isn't it? Are you trying glitches? Kinda. So what we're doing is we're doing something called corrupting. Imagine you just got your brand new Battle for Bikini Bottom disc in the mail, and you're super excited, but then your little brother takes the disc and he scratches it against the blacktop a bunch of times. Just get scratches all over it. And then you go inside and you've cried a couple times, you're super sad about it, but you're like, you know what? I'm determined. We're gonna play it anyway. And you pop it in the console and you play it, and then Mrs. Puff is 3 meters tall. That's what we're doing. We're breaking the game on purpose, using some specialized tools to change the data to kind of emulate the idea of scratching a disc or cartridge tilting or stuff like that. Tower Puff. I like that. Tower Puff. We're in the end game now. Oh yeah. This is, I mean, Spongebob can get his driver's license just fine with Mrs. Puff. Maybe. But what about Tower Puff? That's when the real challenge comes in. That's how you know you're actually ready to drive on the road. That's how you get your Class C? Class A? I forget which one's the higher one. Anyway. Tough Puff Towers. I hate it. I love it and hate it. Oh wait, also speaking of this one, so since we're, oh, this is what we saw earlier. This makes sense. So we saw this terrifying one. That's because the middle of her body is shrunk down into the ground, and it's, it's right there. That's terrible. You ever clip your entire body at your feet? This is way more fun. Oh wait, this is way more fun. This is one of my favorite games to get. I'm glad to hear it's your favorite game. I love doing people's favorite games because they're like, what in the world is happening? This is horrifying, or this is terrible. In a good way. It's a way to see the game you love so much in a new way. Imagine this is her T-pose. Imagine the game accidentally broke like this every once in a while, and Mrs. Puff was just sunken into her shoes. Popo, how's it going, Popo? What's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. It's been a while since I've been able to stop by. Well, actually, you haven't streamed in a while, have you? It's been a while since I've streamed myself, so it's good to see you for sure. Give me. Oh, I can't shout out. Look at me. Look at me not having the Also, Tasman, I almost copied Popo's name and shouted out Popo Tazthick, or whatever that emote is. I'm gonna say go check out Popo, twitch.tv/PopoNduck. Look at that, manual shoutouts. I do it on the screen over here, but it's more difficult. How you been, bud? I've been good. I finally finished. So what I've been working on for the past 6 months straight, is making a game engine from scratch, minus everything, but, is that what the name is? Brody thick, except for the graphics engine because I worked on, or the graphics aspect because I worked on that on the side. But the game engine is now done. I have done 6 months of work and it is finally complete. I'm so happy. And I've started my second game engine. So my time has been fun. But I'm happy to be finished with the first one. Do it live? Do you want me to do it live? I'm not as good as this as you are, but text, Popo. Let's see. Oh. Color off fame? No, color off. Color of fame. I got your name wrong earlier. Thank you, Color of Fame. I appreciate that. Go check out Mr. Popo and... Oh, I ran out of space. Duck. Go check out Mr. Popo and Duck. What does vertical do? Oh, it's going sideways. Gotta change the colors live? No, I have to hit OK every time. I was gonna... Oh, there we go. We got a nice RuneScape yellow. Oh, I love it. Attaboy, there you go. It's a learning experience. All right, now that Mrs. Puff has been staring at us, like expecting us to answer for 10 minutes. She's blue. Yeah, we've been corrupting a little bit of Battle for Bikini Bottom in preparation for the new game that's coming out that I don't think I'm gonna stream, unfortunately. I might. I don't know. I've been on the fence about it. I've never played this game fully, so I can't say I'm gonna stream the new game. Ooh, this is a pretty corruption. Look at this. So, what I like the best are the ones that make you just uncomfortable, the ones that make you cringe a little bit. Some of my favorite corruptions are the ones that made me just jump back and make me question my decisions. This isn't one of those, but this is getting there. You when the game gets worse every corruption. Isn't it nice? I wish we could do this. I would probably hold off on doing this, but we could also do auto corruptions where it corrupts over time, but unfortunately that can get some unknown results. Read the text after the corruption. Well, what'd I do? Discard. Discard. You when the game gets worse every corruption. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Charlotte. Here's this one. Should we auto-corrupt? Let's try just a little bit. We're auto-corrupt in the background while we're looking at her. I like how the eyes are like super flat. Oh, also we haven't been looking at Spongebob. Oddly enough, he's perfectly okay. Oh, and her like head is recessed. Ew. Okay, moving on. Hopefully everyone's doing well during the pandemic. The plague, if you will. Hopefully everyone's staying in work or at least able to pay for bills. In terms of my plans, I think I'm going to be going back. I haven't decided yet. I think I got locked into a contract, unfortunately, for my next year of college. I'd like to stay where I'm currently living because this is my home, but I think what happened was right before we left to go home for because they closed the school. They had us sign stuff that says essentially, like, this is in layman's terms, you have to come back when we open back up, or else you have to pay for housing out of pocket. It will be a cancellation if you don't come back. So despite us, not being able to go back necessarily, like in 3 months, this probably won't wind down a whole lot. Despite that, I'm still probably gonna have to open back up or go back to the school because they're technically open. They've opened back up the city. So it's either that or pay like $2 grand out of pocket to not go, and it's like, I have to go. Read the text after the corruption. Oh yeah. We did that a little bit in the past. Let me do that some more. I like how the corruption you can see off my face because I don't have very good lighting. I used to have ring lights that would be like, I had 3-point lighting. I would turn off the overheads, turn off the lamp, hand comes in again, and have perfect lighting. That's back when I used to have green screen too, though. Now I have just overhead lights. Just go for attendance day. I think it's the 8th day of the semester. I still have to pay for it regardless, though, which is my problematic part. Like, I'm gonna take online classes no matter what, but the hard part is the housing, because I don't want to pay for housing to have to go live over there. So it's either, no matter what, I'd have to pay for it, though. If I try to cancel out of housing, I get charged for the, like, pretty much if you cancel housing, you still have to pay for housing. They're still gonna force you to pay for it regardless, but you're just not there. So I guess no matter what, I would have to live there in a way, but yeah. Oh, that's right. I should read some of the text. Before we had an entire bit of text where only the letter E was missing, so we created the language English, which is English without the E in it. It's been a very up and down week. We had to say our goodbye to our dog, but the same last week. I got a new car. Oh God, I'm sorry to hear about the dog. It's kind of like a roller coaster all at once. Got to hear about the new car though. That is a good suggestion, Popo, though. I wish I could. Yeah, our online classes haven't been too bad. Luckily, because I'm in a computer school, the online classes for my professors has been excellent because they all do online already. But for like liberal arts and like art majors and stuff like that, I've heard their professors have just either gone AWOL or just not doing a good job at teaching during this time. Zoom? What's a zoom? My car goes zoom. B equals... Oh, I didn't read it! Dang it, okay. I meant to read that. B equals quit. Is that our English? English? Oh yeah, there's our English. The game us an autosave feature while playing. Please do not touch the power button or the memory card. If you didn't click on the link, that probably makes no sense. What do you guys think? Think we're done talking to Mrs. Puff? Oh. I think the game thinks we're done talking to Mrs. Puff. Wait, what? What? Oh, I think the hand is coming in. Yeah, the hand is coming. The hand is huge. What? Look how big that hand is. I was wondering why he's sliding. Big hand. When you go to shake someone's hand, but you're just a child. Are we done talking to Mrs. Puff? I can't decide. I can't decide. I think this is just like a one dialogue area where it's only gonna be her. I like doing the dialogue. Oh, this is just like a huge Mrs. Puff. Speed up. Okay. Look at that. Oh, look, everyone's big. There's one of the, what are they classified as, these guys? What are the NPCs? The building. They're taller than the buildings, which also happen to break through the skybox. Wait, are they above water? No, that can't be what this is. Right? This isn't a water layer, I wouldn't think. No. Okay, let's keep moving. Yeah, let's load our save. And let's go quit out of this. Let's go see if we can talk to anyone else. Can I talk to you? Oh. These robots are adorable. They're like little dogs. I think they were called anchovies. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Anchovy sounds right. Let's travel back to here. Let's see who else we can get as dialogue. Because the models are so strikingly different, I feel like every model we corrupt is a little bit different. Like SpongeBob, all the corruptions we have for SpongeBob has looked nothing like Mrs. Puff or Mr. Krabs or anything like that. Spider-Man 2, that was probably one of my first like good corruption streams I had, where like I felt like everything was on top, everything was working properly. Had a good time doing it. I think, Charla, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the first time you ever showed up to the stream, was one of my Spider-Man 2 corruption days. The road. Fields, Beanie Bottom. But yeah, Spider-Man 2, I had a lot of fun with that. I think I only corrupted the intro. I'd like to do some more of the gameplay. I've done it 2 or 3 times in the past. It actually corrupted alright. Spider-Man's model was really fun to corrupt. The buildings, not so much. They didn't really corrupt too well because they're mostly just static rectangles. Take over their place? Yes, I did. Talk to Patrick. We talked to him in the past. Let's go over to this area. Oh. Oh, we'll see Sandy. Oh, I'm excited to see Sandy. They're little dogs and I smashed them. I mean, they're like chihuahuas. Yes, I was hoping we can corrupt him. You too. He's a big fan of you too, apparently. We're actually really not getting a whole lot on him. Let's increase the intensity. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Mary Jane, I'm going to die! Building explosion. That scene! Oh, that scene would be perfect to corrupt. Because of, like, I think when they zooms in on one of the characters, is it Mary Jane? I don't know if it's Mary Jane or just, like, one of the